Hello, hello. We got a non-arcade related thing today. We're trying this out. This just came out a few days ago. Uh-oh, we got us doubling. Trying this. Get out of here. Alright, we're doing this today. So I don't usually mess with Touhou fan games too much because there's so many of them. And there's a lot of good ones, but there's just so many of them. And I haven't even gone through like the main ones, like really. I still need to go through like lunatics of those ones now that I have a better understanding of like bullet hell games. But this one specifically, not only does this like look incredibly good, but it's also a remake of this whole series here, Fantastic Danmaku Festival. They're remakes pretty much of all of the like 6, 7, 8, where kind of the Windows era starts. That's kind of like the main ones people are familiar with from there. And this one is 8. Yo, what up, dude? Welcome. We got something little different doing this one. But this game's special to me because this is the game, not this one specifically, but the one this is a remake of. It's the one that got me into shmups. So see this? You probably can't because the lighting's going the wrong way. This is a remake of Imperishable Night. By the way, these are fucking awesome. The covers for all the Touhou games, I would get them just for like that. But this is a remake of like the best Touhou game and my very first like shmup that I actually took seriously. Oh shit. Yo, I appreciate you like having that up. Getting jump scared by me. I think I didn't want to spoil myself, but I saw that you had like a sick clear of this already. I'm going in like super blind. I'm aware that I've seen like I saw a little bit when the demo came out of like stage 3 of how it's got the castles and everything. It's not just like background and enemy spawning. So that's really cool. I saw that Moku's playable, and that's important. I'm not like super huge on Moku specifically as a character, but I appreciate them a lot because before I got into shmups, like and really got into like what bullet hell was, way back, I discovered this shit. You've probably seen this video before. I don't even have it trimmed right, but you probably already know exactly what video this is. It's the hardest video game boss ever. So like, I'll appreciate that, dude. I even like, I keep seeing YouTube videos pop up of like, even like the extra stages. I'm curious on those. I know they add like new characters, but oh yeah, I did get spoiled that there's Raisin in the game, but that's about it. But so when I was first learning shmups, before I knew anything, and you would just get randomly tossed something into YouTube, like 800 years ago, I saw this shit, and this video's pretty funny. I think a lot of people got introduced to bullet hells by this fucking video. Because the quality's so bad, but you can make out the fact that you cannot see anything. So I saw that a while ago, and you go like, oh man, that shit's crazy. Look at this Japanese crazy psycho inhuman thing. And then you'd get recommended something, and I got recommended this. I got recommended Touhou 8 Extra Stage. And it's really weird because when you go from like once you understand how these games work, just like arcade games, bullet hells, shmups in general, when you get how they work, then it's like you can easily see here like, oh, these are just tap dodging. It looks impressive and it looks cool, but like this isn't hard to execute at all. But like when you don't know shmups, this shit's fucking magical. But the weird thing is, while like I look at this and I know exactly what they're doing, I still get that feeling of like magic when I look back on this, because this is my first time seeing like a proper bullet hell and going through. So this was the first game I ever tried, just for shits and giggles. And now I'm a fucking shmup player because of those two videos. Those got me in there. And this is a remake of that game. I'm pretty stoked. I did see in here, I was just making sure this didn't cover, because there's like dialogue. They make use of the whole like 16:9. I did see that they have a manual. I'm like, this is what I wish every Touhou game had. When you're like trying to look up one, what do? You gotta go to like Touhou Wiki or something and be like, what is going on? I still don't know how the new one works. I still don't know how the hypers trigger in that. Or when the new UFOs come in the new one. I got like a normal 1cc of that just fucking around with it, and I still don't know how it works. So I did see there, let's do a tutorial real quick, and then I did hear that it's not too hard to blind go for it. Like, I think normal we might be able to do, like, today or whatever. And then we'll just fuck around with the Lunatic. Yeah, all of these, the Fantastic Danmaku ones, the first one is of, like, of a Scarlet Devil Mansion, that one. Then they did Perfect Cherry Blossom. This one, they went, like, crazy with production. I do see, every time I see a thumbnail of this game, it's somebody using Marissa. And I think I saw Jamers on like Sane or one of these or whatever. So I'm assuming Marissa's the beefy one. I'm playing Moku though, because this is the character that got me into bullet hell. And we gotta figure out which one's B. We got two. I didn't know we had a Type A, Type B. We'll probably just do Type A and then swap over. I can't really gauge by that. Whoops, I have it backwards on here. I used to play everything with the Touhou buttons. You use Shift, Z, and X. And then since swapping over to Cave, now I just swap all the Touhou games to like focus on the first button, bomb, and then just holding shot, so I have them backwards. You swap them mid. Gotcha. Is it like a... Like in IN, you had both shots, but it was just from shot and focus. In this one, do you have like a shot and focus per character? You like swap them in? It's weird seeing 16:9 Touhou. They use the whole thing. Sure, why not? One thing I'm always terrified of is whether or not the input lag in these will be good. So let's see how that... that's pretty good. I'm like super anal about that. Like whenever they do, I can't play them without the VSync patch. I have a shot change button. I did bind the keys. I did see there was like a hyper or something and a change. I'm like, I haven't played a 5-button Touhou game before. Actually, I always found it really funny. I play like in like Batista or in like Under Night, the fighting game, or like a Guilty Gear. I played the like Negative Edge stupid characters that have the weird execution. But for some reason, all these shmups that use more than like 3 buttons, I get like mindfucked by. Like I'll play Daifukatsu, and like instead of bombing when I'm in trouble, I'm just like have to think really, really, really hard about which buttons bomb and which buttons hyper. I think I threw away a run before in like DFK. Of like bombing instead of hypering. That one's... Oh, it wants us to bomb. That's a pretty long one. I have no clue the power levels of everything. This is good, because I think if you're like a brand new player who doesn't know anything about Touhou, if you've ever seen somebody just open Touhou and play, nobody has the basic controls down. Like everybody just like, nobody knows how the slow works, or like why you would do it, because why would you go slow? Like why would you hinder yourself by going slow? That's like not obvious if you don't know like literally anything about shmups. Yeah, here's the thing in every Touhou, you just jump up here, you get all the items. You used to have to run up there and focus. I think PC98, you didn't get that at all. I don't have any experience in the PC98 ones. I probably should have paid attention. So in Imperishable Night, you would use your normal shot to take out like the ghosts, and if you focused, then what would happen is like you wouldn't hit them, but they wouldn't have a hitbox. I should probably pay attention to what it's doing. You kill the shield by the ghost. Okay. You just hit all these and that's doing it. I should probably read instead of yapping. Okay, you don't want to be shooting at it. You have to be off a little bit. Lantern, when was Suica added? I'm like, is this either the Type A, Type B, or is this the switching? Looks like it's the switching. I have it down here. We'll see if we swap that controller. Not have it on like the bottom button. Like, was Suica, was she in the versus game, or was she in the fighting game first? I think it was the fighting game. Okay, I did see this. If you pop Hyper, I think you have the thing from like Touhou 7 where you can run into something and it'll consume it. Or yeah, it works just like that. Or you could just blow it whenever you want. Okay, that makes it extra. I think I did hear it does have the same like auto bomb when you get smacked. Yeah, she's first in IMMP. I do have like vague recollections of people saying like they wanted them in a proper like in the bullet hell games. Like stuck in the fighting game. Yeah, that game, that was I really like those fighting games like a lot. Like I don't play them now, but I watch all the like brackets they run on like Saturdays or whatever. I'm actually making a game right now that's like directly inspired by that one. I'm basically taking that kind of how the basic buttons work in that game and putting it in like a beat 'em up format. I'm like, those games I freaking love so much. I first built like way back, I built like an old DIY MAME arcade machine. And it was all just based off not like IMMP, but off Soku. I'm pretty fond of that one. Here's the... Cool. So something about 8 is if everybody's just playing Reimu for the most part, and then you like mess with like the other characters and stuff. Like you see a lot of like Yomu. But like Reimu's got the fat like death bomb where you can just get hit and you have like a whole second and a half or whatever to bomb, and it'll just take 2 instead of whatever. I think that's how this is. So there's your DFK Hyper. I got a Marissa. Yeah, I didn't know you had a secondary character option with you. That's neat. You like pick both of them at the start, or oh, I guess we're going. It's weird seeing a Touhou game without the signature fairies that are like in everything. Like something that got me to try out all the cave stuff when I was first doing bullet hells was like the stages. Because all the Touhou ones are kind of like, it's just background and then fairies. But quite this one caught my eye. Plus this one's freaking gorgeous. So we picked these up, that's filling. It doesn't seem like we have the time mechanic maybe, unless that's at the end. So I hit switch and it's going down. Sorry, I should have been paying more attention on the tutorial or whatever. We're just gonna go through them, whatever. I think my hyper just ate everything. I'm curious how... It's been a while since I've gone through these. I'm curious how the normal one is. Because I played the recent one, like Touhou 20, and that one's pretty wild for a normal mode. Like, I imagine anybody jumping in with that one and just like putting on normal just gets smacked immediately. That one's pretty mean. So we're stashing them. Do we stack hypers? Like if I pop hyper now. Yeah, that just used one. The visibility's like I was curious about the visibility on this one. Because when they go graphically crazy, you gotta wonder if they mess that up at all, but it seemed pretty good. Like the background doesn't cause issues. I have a lot of problems in the new Touhou games where you just can't see the bullets. Because you'll have like rainbow background with rainbow bullets. So I think I can just pop... I missed if we have like iframes. And then for our change, we just pick type A. So here... I'm not 100% on when I should be doing these. Maybe this one's the boss killer. Maybe one's the one where you kill on the stages. Let me know if the sound is too crazy. Alright, can we kill these? One of my earliest Touhou memories is fighting Mystia on stage 2. And realizing it's significantly easier if you're shooting the spirits that come out with your shot. Which you don't normally do, you're just holding focus the whole time. Let's just see this. Is this more spread and this is more in? I thought for some reason there was a time mechanic in this one. Oh, these are... Those would be scary if you had to dodge those coming down. Almost look like a FF14 raid attack for some reason. Do we want to be blowing hypers when we kill stuff? Is there a reason to hold them? We cave-brained where we don't use bomb ever. I'm not sure how many remade bosses there are. I know Raisin's in there. It'd be weird if Kaguya wasn't. This is definitely not Mystia stage. Yeah, see here, we got like the 3 spread, and that's like just covering everything. But we were in hyper, so I guess it's exaggerating that. What happens if we built the gauge? See bottom left. If we built that to like 100, while we have like 3 of those stocks in. A cool warning sign. This is kind of what I wish Touhou had, more of like you can have like that exact pattern in the normal ones, but just like Sprite being a bigger fairy. Being this style is cool. For a moment there, I was like, I don't think I have it on English. Fucking dumbass. So the circles are the spirits we're killing. Probably just stops that from being longer. Imagine you do Lunatic, you might want to kill some of those, make the patterns easier. It's just fighting the Silk Song boss that does this pattern. That one was pretty fun. Yeah, I'm 1-up by stage 2. That's pretty wild. I don't remember how many they give you. You have a lot of lives, even without messing with like the life count in like Imperishable Night. I probably should pay attention to what Marissa's doing. It looks like she's trying to grab stuff because she's not shooting anything. Yeah, I'm surprised at how, like, with how, like, hard the visuals are trying to go. The bullets are, like, really discernible. To see, like, Lunatic, how that goes. Yeah, those all going out, yep. I'm curious on the... We probably get a shit ton of resources. It's been a while since doing Touhou. Touhou gives you a lot. I remember playing, like, the first Touhou, when I got into them. The first, like, new Touhou that came out was, like, 10 Desires. And that game, if you didn't know what you're doing, you just got no lives. Oh yeah, I think I saw, like, the menu where you do extra stuff. That's pretty neat. I didn't see a Tate option. That's why I want to mess with a lot of the older Touhous. You can get the mod that lets you play them Tate. And even if you wanted to record them normal, you can just record the replay when you're playing in Tate, and then, like, record it back in normal, because you got the replay saved. I always thought that's neat. Alright, this is definitely not Mystia. Yeah, your sprite's big, but you see the, like, cross effect they do? Like, on your sprite? That kind of helped a lot with orienting it. Because I've seen a few, like, Dojin games where you have, like, either giant-ass sprite and just the tiniest hitbox imaginable, and it looks kind of funky. Or you have the opposite, where you are just your hitbox, and it's hard to tell where you are at all times because you're just, like, 2 pixels. That's a good way to do it. You have to cross. Like an FPS crosshair, like, on your character. I didn't pay attention to if the hypers give you iframes or anything, so I'm just gonna remember to hit that if anything looks weird. Those you can hit. I don't think you could destroy those ones, though, at least with a regular shot. We probably won't be in the middle here. And maybe it's all the lines and just waiting to get in the spot, but I'm feeling like Final Fantasy 14 pilled. All I see are, like, FF14 markers. I'm like, I've seen this mechanic before, except there's not 7 other people who could fuck up on the other side of the map and kill me. That's interesting, we have, like, a timeout one right away. I guess with all the last words, you have timeouts on every... No, you don't have timeouts on those. Or I don't think? I can't remember how the last words work. That's just stage 2. Those are pretty beefy. Boss is neat. How do you guys feel about grazing? I used to think grazing was, like, the coolest thing imaginable when I first got into these. I don't know how I think about them now, like, relative to other, like, scoring mechanics. Like, I don't like grazing in Rise, in, like, the Raiden fighters. But in other stuff, it, like, feels mega satisfying. Like in a Ibarra Black Label, or Ibarra Kuro, whatever. The grazing there is fucking awesome. This is the cool-ass stage. See, we killed these before anything is spawned. Yeah, I haven't found one... I haven't played, like, Graze Counter or whatever. Or, like, ones that want you to do it specifically. What I do like is in, Which one's subterranean animism? Is that 11? You get all the items that come to you when you graze. I always thought that was neat. Like, feels immediately satisfying when you get enough. Let's see which one we're on. Yeah, we just stick wide for now, I guess. Oh, Siberia, yeah, that's a big one. I've only, like... I don't know, like, jack about that. I've, like, messed with it just, like, once. Just messing around. Alright, is this Touhou right away? I wasn't even thinking. I think it put us, like, a... Like, usually you don't get into their whole mansion until, like, stage 5. We're getting there already by, like... Your teammate gave us a Gradius shield. I'm like, do they expect you to eat shit here, maybe? Imagine something like this if you don't play these games. You just get walled immediately. You don't know how, like, streaming works. I remember figuring out that for the first time. Being like, whoa. These bullets make sense now. This is a cool section. All the, like, cave elevators are pretty cool. I've been playing Escaluda too, except, like, I'm doing it with the Asagi, so she just completely shreds the elevator in that game. Whoop. Yeah, there's the barrier. I don't think we have any more. Dude, look at the backgrounds. They're fucking cool as shit. Can we run into them? I don't know. Like here, would we swap the single target, maybe? We'll have to mess with, like, the Type B, see how that is. So we're in Hyper, and now she's hanging out with whatever orb thing. So if we pop, I'm just popping bomb. I guess that was just the manual pop, like that'll happen at the end anyway. No, we haven't seen this before, freaking. I didn't even realize they're on propellers, that's fucking funny. There's not all that much, like, terrain stuff in, like, vertical ones. I just said... I remember thinking, like, 1941 is interesting in that way. That one's, like, different from, like, everything else. Even, like, Barth, which it's, like, same engine and all. Are those bombs or are those life? Oh, yeah, I haven't played 3. I played a tiny, tiny bit of 2. Like 100 years ago. Yeah, if the bullets are designed around it, it's like you do cool stuff. That's why I'm like, I'm not super huge on like Raiden fighters of it, cause like Raiden fighters, you kind of like just let one bullet go and then you just trace it, and it feels kind of weird. Versus like there's like one section in the first game where you get a boss though, or just a big enemy on one of them, like stage 5 or 6 or whatever. It like shoots a bunch of them vertical that you can sit in between and get a ton. That kind of stuff's satisfying. I don't like milking like singular bullets though, because it feels like on a weird kind of min-maxing versus like in grazing section type thing. Why do we have Zakos in the boss? I guess you just count them as spirits and it makes sense. Whew. A hyper system might make this like really easy for a first go. Oh man. I wonder how the hitboxes on these are. Oh god. Okay, that was delayed a bit. You ever do the Moku fight, the EX fight in Touhou 8? They have that one attack that like has a hitbox on one side of the map, like the laser that sweeps around. Oh, why do we got fucking Guilty Gear shake? I wonder how often that happens, or if that's like a Touhou specific thing. Music's pretty good. It's like not trying to do the... just be like... trying to be Zune, but like it's not like I don't know, that's pretty good. So we're at a hyper there. I'm just gonna pop it because I want to see like... I guess you just stockpile them. Probably extra nice, like, oh god. These are gonna be weird to get the angle of. We're just gonna be in the hard middle of those, just so we don't mess with those at all. So, do we need to do anything weird? Because there's the bucket. The bucket just hanging out. So, like, let's see, where do we want to be here? Do we got an around the world? That's what this kind of looks like it's gonna do. Yeah, there we go. This is a cool one. I don't know if the bucket's got a hitbox. I'm gonna guess not, because look, it's behind the sprites. Yeah, this is a cool way to do it around the world. I haven't seen a double one before. That's pretty neat. That's your last one. Oh, Touhou was the main boss. That's interesting. Something that always shocks me in Touhou is how people will take, like, Touhou just shows up for 2 seconds and is like, has 2 frames of animation in 8, and then people go like fucking hog wild with it. I gotta make sure I'm not ramming these when I'm trying to pick up the spirit stuff. So does this do the Touhou 7 thing where if you let your hyper run out, then you get the border bonus or whatever? Yeah, because you get the plus, like, 12 trillion. See, the black bullets work good there with, like, if you play, like, 10 Desires, you just can't see shit because of all the, like, ghost items in the background. That was cool. They're probably coming back as mid-boss, maybe, or they transform. We'll see. A lot of these big patterns so far in this mode, we're kind of just hitting the core of it and it's deleting everything. Those were going down. I don't know if those could hit us, like these things here. I think we have to use our shot for those. I mean, have you guys ever tried scoring a Touhou game before? Like, I've never jumped into the scoring mechanics, but I have seen the, like, crazy shit where people, like, get maximum grades on everything. These all probably got hitboxes. We got such huge bullet cancels in this mode that we're not having to dodge a lot of the stuff before. Like here, right, when it looks like they're closing in, they kind of just explode. I'm using shot here to see damage difference. Are you the main one here? Is it? Oh, I missed that. Whoa, do you see how long that death bomb timer is? I, like, didn't react to it, and then I thought about it, and then I hit the wrong button twice. I hit change and hyper, and then I hit the bomb, and I still got the death bomb off. I'm like, did that only use one? That only used one. Scarlet Devil would be interesting for that. I haven't played that one in so long, I gotta do that. They did scoring in 2? That's sweet. What up, Kuro? So far, we're just ramming through normal blind. It seems like there's a lot of mechanics that are really lenient on normal. So we'll probably just go straight to Lunatic if we just clear immediately. FDF2, I have that one. I haven't tried it yet. I'll have to mess with that one. If you got a replay up, I'll probably look at that at some point. That'd be cool. I like that we got all the... You got the old characters, but they're mix and matching, like, what stages they're in, or, like, which stage they would be for. Are we on... I think we're stage 5? Or 4? I already forgot. That one seemed weird to figure out where exactly we wanted to be, but it seemed to just work as soon as you sidestep one of the red bullets. Yeah, I'm testing exactly to what extent those these characters, like how their hitbox works. We kind of like put our hitbox in them a little bit, so that's probably fine. They have that like red aura around them, so. I just noticed how they show you how many phases there are with like the wheel up there. This reminds me of another one of the like fighting game attacks they do. So do we want to be like way up here? I don't know if there's like you probably point blank just to hit with everything on here, but I don't know if there's something that like specifically you get for point blanking. Like in 10 Desires when you want to be like sitting on them. Oh, these are aims, so they look scary, but they're fine. Alright, how's this? Actually, you know what kind of bullet that I really like that everybody else hates is the Touhou glowy bullets. Where they're just like a glowing, just round bullet. Whenever I see like bullet visibility talks, like it thinks kind of like the fire there. I know a lot of people don't like that style, but those are actually my favorite. Just because when you can't see your sprite, but you just see your hitbox, that's really satisfying to me for some reason. Because it's like you're in the thick of it. It's kind of like in Oku and like 11, where you just can't see shit because everything's like, this is pretty cool. Again, like Tetris, whatever, we have to like play on the top of the screen. Ah, that got me. Yeah, that death bomb is so long. Like it only like the circle only went down like a tiny bit. But Lunatic first try? That's what I heard that this was I heard that this was not bad, and I'm like, I just came off like messing with like Touhou 20 a little bit. I'm like, man, this shit's like fucked up for normal mode, and then we come here, and I think I've been hit like twice so far. I did see somebody mention something about like a harder mode. I remember they had like people made like ultra modes for some of the older games. I think I have like vague memories of playing like 10 forever ago with the ultra mod, but they gave you so many resources that you just bomb the entire game. I actually want to learn the normal Lunatic on that, because that one you can bomb even without doing the like damage glitch. You can just bomb that entire game and it's like 19 minutes long. It's actually really funny, like I really want to do it. It's like you bomb more patterns than you don't. Like the only pattern you have to bomb is like the very last one. And that one's really fucking fun to dodge anyway. Okay, these are in the background. Those are not in the background, the ones on the side. These kind of look like the Shipu walls. That's another one I need to get back to doing. There's too many goddamn shmups. Okay, that was 4, now we're on 5. You're like, look how much shit is in the background, and I can still see the bullet. Like, that's the big sell for me. It's like, and if you could dim the background in I do worry about, let's just ram this. Is that a thing? That's the only thing I worry about now, is wondering which one of these things in the background you can actually ram. These look kind of far, though, so we're probably good. Come on, you gotta do better than single aim shot. Yeah, this one seems cool. What shot types have you guys done on here? Like, I heard what in the... what is these? I've seen, like, a bunch of people playing Marissa. I think I saw a video pop up of, like, Jamers doing Sane on the extra stage or whatever. Do you pick your little option when you're in Hyper, like which character you get? Or is that just like it's in pairs? Like Moku always get Marissa or something? Where do we want to be for this? If we're on the bottom, it's kind of sketch because it spawns immediately. The, like, lasers from the ones on the bottom. But then we kill him really fast. Maybe I'm in the wrong shot pipe for that. Yeah, I thought the space theme is really weird, but I guess it makes sense with the whole moon shit. Just like leading up to the boss, having a bunch of Tetris blocks and bullets as well. Like, I haven't seen that before. I don't know when I should be doing hypers, to be completely honest. I guess we're just stockpiling them, so we might as well just let them run. Yeah, I should have gotten hit somewhere in there. I was just flailing around. I think I didn't get hit by those. Let me ram it to see. Yeah, no, it's like, you don't get hit by these. It's so tight, that would be kind of hard to see their background, so that kind of makes sense. But I can't ram into those. I really like obstacles when you can't, like, insta-die by, like, ramming into them. Like, one of my favorite console shmups is, Super Alesta because of that. What am I looking at? This shit caught me so off guard. They had like all the old bosses for like the first few. Now we got like a Moochie Moochie pork fight. That shit's kinda tight. It's a carrot missile. Nah, this stuff is cool looking. I'm like, you know everybody who's playing. You only played Moku? Okay, good. As long as this character's not bad. Hey, there she is. I don't have any character loyalty in any game. I'm just gonna pick whoever's strongest. But Moku's the character, the very first bullet hell fight I've ever seen was the Moku fight. So I'm partial to this character. That's cool, you can play him. Alright, you better do the blinking bullets. How does this work? We get up close and they shrink. I don't know if that's just a visual effect or if we want to like be doing that early or anything. They do a lot of these line patterns in this game. I can't tell if which one of the modes we're in. Okay, this is the straight, I think. I feel like they kept the overlapping bullets that they had in the where do we need to go? That death bomb timer is so long. I bet this game is a pretty good choice for like if somebody's asking what Touhou to play. Throw this one in the rotation. I always tell people to play 8. Why does she have a fucking saw? The music's pretty good here too. I'm kind of shocked at how fucking good the visuals are in this game. And just everything. It's just absurd. This game's like cheap too. Like shmups get kind of expensive. Like oh, what is this? Do we want to be out of... Okay, we want to be in there so we can actually see what we're doing. Here's where Mystia went. This is where Mystia's gimmick went. So we want to be in there so we can see, but then out because of that. That's fucking cool as shit. Alright, here's the glowy red eyes. This is a character I would play in the fighting game. I think she's pretty bullshit in the fighting game. Alright, do I need to deploy, or are you about to do it? This is the most FF14 thing I think I've seen yet. Are these gonna go fast? No, we have to go in here? Man. So all the poor Touhou fan game makers have to look at this game now. So maybe, it's not like immediately when you leave you get hit. Why is she doing, like, unlimited blade works with the fucking million machine guns? That shit's sick. I thought we would get the, like, teleporting, like, blinking ones, but I think these are better. At stage 6, I don't... Oh, man. Should we do, like, extra, or just go straight to Lunatic after this? I don't know. I did see, like, thumbnail of the extra boss, and I didn't recognize him at all, so that one's probably OC. I thought this would have a lot more OCs, but it's just been... the second stage boss. Unless I was blinking and that one was just Touhou for some reason in the hood. Ukehime. Are we on the moon or about to hit the moon? Why do they have guitars? This is my only complaint on normal mode, is that like all the interesting patterns from the mid-sized dudes, you kind of just pop before they could get to you. Just go straight to Lunatic. Yeah, we might do... I think that'll be the move. We do one on Lunatic right here. I do worry the green lasers are a little bit hard to see with the white background, but they're aimed on you. So they're like really predictable on where they'll be. Like the little bullets are the ones that it looks like they actually care about. We have so many lives. And so many bombs. I just have PTSD from playing 10 Desires for the first time. And being like, I haven't gotten an extend in like 5 stages. Because I wasn't like doing the hypers properly in good spots. Now I think you just route that game and you get more than enough resources. This is cool. This is like the cool variation of the pot thing. Are we actually... I think 8 also has my favorite music out of all of them, so most of them remixed is pretty sweet. I'm gonna get hyper here, fuck it. I think I was already in hyper, or maybe I just built it and then popped it immediately. I just wasted that. What? Oh, is it a double fight? That would make sense. We don't have to play through it twice. I think Kaguya has the easier one in the normal game. I need to go through those. I was like messing with 8 on Lunatic for a while and then I got distracted. I've thought about like what I really wanted when I first got into like Touhou games. Was like there were tons and tons of replays of people doing scoring and not scoring for like Lunatic. But there's very few people doing like, here's how you play Touhou, here's the how to clear the game on like normal or something. I've thought about making that kind of video for 8. Just being like, here's how you clear, that's a wall. Here's how you clear like your first Touhou game. And just kind of walking through all the attacks, what you kind of want to, how you approach each kind of like pattern. I thought that might be neat for like brand new people, because I remember wanting something like that. We finally get the bubble bullets, the like donut rings. I always like those because you just sit in them for a while because their hitbox is tiny. Like you just sit like that and they miss you. I always enjoyed that when you're like sticking not your hitbox but like your sprite inside of stuff. I always found that more pleasing to me than, uh-oh, here's the pot. What you do in the normal game is you just go on the bottom, so like half of this doesn't spawn. They probably don't let you do that here. You gotta go the other way around. Yeah, it's been so long since I played a Touhou game. I'm like, I can do more. Alright, what do we want to do about you? Do we want to be away from you? Like this pattern in this is another one in the original, and you want to be as like far away as possible. Whoop, that got me. Did I death bomb? I think I did. What the fuck is happening? The gears now. The other one, you want to be on like the top of the screen, and then you move to the bottom, and you like rotate those two, like this. I remember that one getting me because I didn't understand how that worked. I still don't know which one of these is the boss killing one. The satellite miss. The satellites are fucking sick. The lasers are pretty thin there. I don't know if the wings on the satellites can hit you. I think they can since they're like destructible. They probably want you to clear the way there. Look, we have maxed out everything. Alright, what do we want to do here? That's easy peasy. Why you got the whole orchestra? I think they went like hog wild with the lasers that show themselves. See, here's why I like the donut bullets. You just sit on top of them and everything's awesome. Same thing with the glowy bullets. Why those are my favorite. You get those in the Moku fight in the original. Where just everything's glowing red. All you can see is your hitbox. That stuff's my favorite. Something kind of like these. This is a cool pattern. This is probably a really good normal mode tuned for like... if somebody hasn't gone for like 1cc's before, I bet you could do a lot. That blocked it. That might be important. Are they gonna like move around and we have to beat? Yep, you see it's glowing. Let's just watch for whichever satellite's the glowing one and then we'll go around. I really like them making you use the top here. Anytime that any pattern makes you move like around is always cool. Like, I never like it when you're sitting at the bottom like this, and you're just dodging like here. I like it when it gives you any excuse to be like up here for no reason. How do we deal with you? These are destructible. These are like the... What was it? The fucking Axelay things? Oh, yeah, that... Look at the back. That's like the scariest version of the Axelay fucking wall things. What is this? Dude, I was not... Oh, that's probably gonna keep going off. Oh my god, they just took the Ikaruga boss. They took that one Ikaruga fight, put it in here. That's fucking tight. I want to see this on Lunatic. This is really cool. It's like a pity if the Lunatic is so easy. When this stuff is so cool. Like, it's good that they're committing to do it in the Ultra. Background's kind of weird with how it's like, Oh, we're safe there. Ooh. You know, another game like this I need to learn soon is Radiant Silvergun. We're doing like a local meetup with the arcade dudes. We're bringing Radiant Silvergun there. That's when I gotta learn. Alright, goodbye, the ring. Boss has a lot of phases, that's cool. Are we gonna get a... Are they gonna do the last word thing where you get like a bunch of those back to back to back to back? This is tight. I'll have to go back and pay attention to what they're actually saying. Like, they're going so hard on the presentation that... Have they made a mainline Touhou game with a double final boss? I'm trying to think of any. I've seen like double extra or just double in general. I don't know if they've done a final with the double. Is this a final? It is. Literally finale. You could get pretty up close to those. I just want to see exactly how close we could get up here. You get like a ton of point blank damage. I mean, we're literally not point blanking because we're missing both of them. But like, you just sit up here and delete the boss. Wonder why they're like hexes or combs or whatever the fuck. Look how slow that red bullet's going. Like, I bet in Lunatic those red bullets there's a lot more, so that's your incentive to like get your ass over to a different comb. It could be because I've played like SDOJ where your hitbox is fucking skyscraper tall, but your hitbox seems really, really tiny in this. Like, look here. Like, you dodge everything there. We're probably invuln right now, so that didn't matter, but... Damn, we didn't get full resources. We still need 4 bombs. Redo shit run. Only ended with... Is that 11 or 10? I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I should be good at being able to read how many levels there are up there. Alright, we didn't die. That's a pretty easy normal mode. Cool. Now, we dive back in on something that could actually kill us. I think that'd probably be a lot less easy if they made it so either you didn't have the like Touhou 7 borders, or if you didn't have the maximum death bomb timer. Maybe Moku has a really high death bomb timer because she's all immortal, whatever. Maybe that's a thing. I don't know. You build too many resources. Is the scoring interesting? Like, might be when you jump in for score. I am fine with the normal mode being, like, really easy, because, people are already, like, already gatekept out of most games anyway. Like, the people who just want to, like, download a game and enjoy it. Like, everybody I talk to who's not a shmup gamer, but, like plays them a little bit, is always like, oh, I'm playing, like, Mushi. I'm not doing very good, though. I'm, like, game overing by, like, stage 2, stage 3. And I'm like, don't worry about it. This shit's fucking hard. They make these so hard. Is this replay? Ah. Get me out of there. I see, so you probably, like, maybe this is when you go for, like... I would never do a normal Touhou, like a no miss, no bomb type thing, just because, those are, like, terrifying. With how, like, not routing-based these kind of are for a lot of the patterns. But this might be one that you probably do that for, or something. But you can't avoid the hypers coming up, right? So you just not be hit ever. Scoring's kind of funny. I'm curious, do they have that in the... like, special judgment explanation? Oh, it's talking about, like, how the hitbox works. I'm like, whoa, if it's on top of your sprite, then you have to avoid the... No, they're just talking about the hitbox. I might have to look into, like, how you use all that stuff later. Almost don't bomb, pretty cool on it. Damn it, that's what I need explained. I'm like, I remember you like, get whatever Touhou game is on there, and then you're like, alright, cool. Now, in the next step, you go straight to Touhou Wiki, and you're like, how the hell does anything work? So where, is that just in the menu? Are there 2 extras? Do we have an extra and, like, a phantasm? Is that a thing in this? Here's what we'll do. We'll just fuck around with one quick extra run, and then we'll just keep running in Lunatic and seeing how Lunatic is. Only Marissa. I getcha. It's a good way to do it, because, like, extras are kind of in that weird territory of, like, once you know how the gimmick is, then you kind of just shred them, sort of. Build up item point. Okay, you want to graze while you're doing the hyper? I'll try to just mess around with that whenever we got a hyper pop. That's probably why they do the whole thing. When you get hit, it just blows the hyper. Because they want you to be aggressive without being scared. Okay, so do you do that, like, before your hyper runs out naturally? Or is it like you time it better because you have exact control over it? Not sure which one of the... Let's see, what do we see? That looks like a bomb. So we got Gradius options, and we got the orbiting's kind of cool. I want to do... Alright, am I tripping? Which one's the Gradius options? Both the text is the same, that's what's confusing to me. Gotcha. I like that better than just, like, building hyper and then just holding it for the whole duration and letting it pop. That's, like, more interesting, because then you have a reason to manually pop it in certain spots. I like that more than just don't be hit and then you get bonus. Fuck it, we just picked B. I want to guess, I'm trying to remember what I've seen in people. Yep, here's our Gradius option. Or maybe it's just whenever you switch. Or I guess you could, I guess these are also the Mushi options. Get that music. Maybe here's where we figure out what the hell's going on with the stage 2 boss. I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know what their whole jam was about. These aren't hitting us at all. See, we're still killing... So if we're hypering, we are doing the purple. Yeah, you could kind of see when that popped. Like, maybe do you just leave shit alive like this, and then you manually detonate it, and you get all the point items? Maybe I did that wrong. I hit bomb instead of hyper. Are we in hyper right now? I can't... Let me just try it. So we're power overload. So like, we're in hyper, you pop it. I don't know. My dumbass can't tell when we're in it or when we're not. No, you do bomb to get out of it. Okay. Yeah, here's that stage 2 boss. Is this the boss killer one? If you can, like... My favorite thing with this style of options... Oh, that's cool. It's got the gravity. I do love this style of one where, like, you move wide and you hit wide, but if you go like this, then they all, like, hit at once. Like, if you play, like, V5 or anything, like, that's the entire game, is just learning how to manipulate the options like that. V5's a pretty cool one. It's just, getting hit without shield makes you cry. This is gonna be weird to see, because, like, fucking everything is black and white on screen. Now we got the knights. Do they behave different? Yeah, you see these ones move in a night path? That's fucking funny. What happens when the queen shows up? The bishops are... Or are these the... Ooh. I'll pay attention to the bullets. Detonating using hyper, not bomb, gotcha. I think I had a couple of them stacked, and when I tapped it, I think it added to the duration of the one. So maybe you don't like when you go for a score. Maybe you stack them and then pop them all for like one extended section or something like that. Yeah, here's the most. You know it's a Touhou fan game when you get the, like, the gacha game character Touhou's. Cool. Yeah, maybe the death bomb thing was a Moku thing, because that was a... Moku's death bomb is, like, way, way, way more lenient than that. Moku's death bomb was like longer than an 8. This is another double fight. Actually, that's what these are. These are the most VTuber characters I've ever seen. How many times did we get hit? We got the... Oh, they could do a yin-yang thing for this whole... Do we want to be using shot here for those, like, ghost things? They, like, make it harder if we don't kill those. Why is it shooting teeth at us? We got these, like, Castlevania-ass swords, and then we're getting teeth. I guess for survival right now, I guess we just stockpiling. What is this? This is... Actually, this is my favorite Guts version I've seen. The like... That's actually, like, sick as fuck. Alright, what are these? These are chains. I'm making a game. I'm trying to figure out how to do the chain effect like this, where they leave them behind and then have it, like, do things based on how long it is. I'm like ultra novice programmer, so I don't know how the fuck anything works. What is this? Why do I have a Ray Force Bomb? Oh, that TP's you. I have flashbacks once again to FF14, where you're trying to hit the boss and then last second move to where the safe spot is, and then you do it wrong and you teleport off the map and you gotta reset. I just got some Eden flashbacks. Alright, what is this? Those are really... Hey, there's the wobbly. That's cool. I'm like, those are really low res claws. But they look like, when they're wobbling, they look cool. But do we... Is there any reason to be on top of it? Like, do we get more point-blank damage for just running over them? I'll be kinda sad if we first try the extra stage. What is this? Man, it's cool how they took, like, they took IN, but they didn't just be like IN, but... They didn't just do, like, it's Imperishable Night, but it looks better. They just said, fuck it, we're just doing crazy shit. We're just doing whatever we want. These guys are cool. If we move up, will it push these up so we could get higher on the screen? Or is that, are they always, like, relative to the bottom there? Like, I must go higher. This shot type seems really good for the bosses. I'm like, since you just stack them like that. But maybe... Oh, I think I died. Let's try the hyper now. Did we have iframes on hyper activation? It didn't seem like we lost the hyper. Like, it didn't seem like we popped it and then immediately got hit. If that's the case, then hypers are crazy. You guys ever played Angel of Dust? The, like, crazy guts thing where you're the giant one? I haven't actually seen that game. I've just seen, like, a screenshot of it. That's what this, like, little white kid's reminding me of. Like, these guts things. Here we bait. This is the Giga Facer bait. That's one I need to do. I want to learn Bornum and Maho. Like the first one. Probably not Touhou because it's scary. Recovery sucks. Let's check out this. Alright, is this another one where we want to be... Do we bait it? Let's try hanging out up here. I bet we bait the one on the bottom. Did we get hit? Eh, kinda. It doesn't move that far. I don't know, since we're Marissa... And while we can stack these, it seemed like we're not doing damage when we're over here. We're probably just gonna try staying under the whole time. Oh dear god. Okay, it's grabbing. I thought it was reverse controls, but you see this hand? This hand is pulling me. This is a cool way to do the, like, locking your inputs type of thing. Because the reverse controls are just a big fuck you whenever they do that. Alright, what are the pills? I was worried about input delay in, like, these games, but it seems pretty decent here. There's a good chance we actually first try the extra class. There we go. No, that's it. It's fucking Medusing us. I was wondering if they're gonna bring that back. So you have to get in a position where you won't die later. So it's like, I'm safe here. I think the only game I've had to do that in is like Xrd. Where you mash when you get like counter hit by something or whatever. Which one do we want to be under? In like 11, there's like the pattern that's like this. There's one that you want to hit and there's one that you don't. I don't know if there's one that we care about or one we don't. I thought there'd be more puzzles here. You have iframes during hyper startup. Gotcha. That's like you have so many tools in this game to not die. Whoa. Alright, I'm not gonna make the reference again. I've seen this one 100 times. Yeah, I don't really care for Guts aesthetic too much, but something about like the angel Guts monsters is kind of neat. Okay, how the hell are we gonna dodge it like this? So we're safe like here, and now it's down? So is it here and then it goes down? We didn't run into the... Oh no, if it goes down, we need to be up here. Yeah, that's cool. I thought there'd be more puzzle patterns like that, so I thought I'd get, like, filtered by the extra stage. Because the extra... Oh my god, why is there guillotine? Okay, I think that's... Control the lantern? What? We're playing Gulonge now. I'm controlling the thing up here that could hit all the timers. Can we focus it? You can. Are we trying to have this not hit us, or are we just trying to hit these before something happens? I'm interested in the... Oh yeah, there's the lunatic version of this one, so... Is that a separate boss? I don't... It doesn't seem like it'd be, because it seems like they're setting up... Alright, what happens now? I just bombed for some reason. We probably didn't need to. Okay, now I have it back again. Oh, we have to wiggle out of it. Okay. I don't think I've ever seen a shmup where you get stunned like that. You have to wiggle out of it. Touch the dream bubble. Is this gonna... Alright, which ones do we want and which do we don't? So we don't want that one. We do want this one. Now we need a... No, you don't want to touch the bubbles if you're already... No. No, the bubbles just get you in the white mode. So once we see the white here, we're just gonna move out of the way. So we're safe here, safe here. If it's a wall, we touch this, and then we move over. And when the white walls us, we just want to not hit the bubbles. That's pretty neat. The actual bullet dodging difficulty so far is pretty easy. I need to just jump in lunatic. Is this a final pattern? It is. I think we died once, I want to say. What do we do here? So we wait for here for it to go white, then we'll go in the gap. And we'll just hang out here, I guess. Is this a timeout pattern, or do we need to be damaging the boss? No, it's a timeout. Our options are gone. Oh. We want to be cool, we go into it last second. Like this. It seemed like we should have gotten hit by the triangle thing. I forget what effect that's supposed to be called. So like the paradox thing. Wow, we still got like 11 seconds left. This one be a mindfuck on these patterns kind of remind me of the thinking you kind of want to be doing, not just because of the switching like white and red, but just the general like idea of like flipping where you think the bullets are from like Ikaruga. In like I'm scared of that game because you have to do that kind of thinking, and I haven't done that kind of thinking before. Like sometime I really need to mess with that and get that. That wasn't a timeout pattern. Run it back! My score! Didn't capture all the patterns. I'm gonna pick a Marissa that can actually hit them, or me be aware of where the boss is. I might have been on the sides the whole time, just aiming at nothing. We're gonna try Moku Type B on the next one, see what differs there. SC bonus. I don't think I've ever one-shot in extra mode before. I have not played Hellsinker. I don't know anything about Hellsinker, actually. I gotta, like, just to, like, know what it's like, do that. I'm like, all I know is just it by reputation. Yeah, looks like you got clear Lunatic, then you get that one. Alright, fuck hard, we're going right in. Wow. We'll do Type B. Will it actually show us, like, do we just ram them on the bomb? That's kinda neat. Yeah, that one, even if I don't clear that one, I need to, like, look at that just to, like, get a grasp on that. That one would be cool. Okay, so this shot type, so it looks like how it was before. Maybe it's just the bomb? We're gonna see also, I think Moku just has a bigger death bomb, like I was speculating before. But that was so obviously different from Marissa's death bomb. That this might be the, like, the fuck it shit. So I'm curious here on, like, how many of these bullets we actually have to dodge on the bigger enemies, because we're still, like, deleting everything. I'll have to remember to switch whenever. I'm curious after this, but look at, like, people who actually know what they're doing. Ooh! Like, when exactly they do the switches and, like, the hyper stuff. It's, like, been a few days. I bet people mess with it a lot. Is Hellsinker on Steam, or is, you have to, like, nab it on somewhere? I feel like I've seen it on Steam. You know, one game, it's on there? Tight. I'm glad, like, everything's on there. For, like, a while, there wasn't even Touhou on there. It was... You had, like, Mushi and nothing else. I remember when DFK came out on there. I could be hallucinating, but my impression of DFK is that everybody, like, was kind of whatever about it for the longest time, because it was, like, cancel crazy game versus, like, DOJ dodging or whatever. And then I feel like nowadays, like, people really like DFK. I feel like that's because it hit Steam. Because, like, so more people, they're like, I want to play Dodonpachi. Where can I find Dodonpachi? And they're like, oh, you gotta emulate it and download MAME and figure out MAME or something. Which, like, for people who don't know how to do stuff like that, they're just like, fuck it, I'll just look at what's on Steam. They're like, oh, DFK's on Steam and it looks good and it's pretty. The 20 being on Steam at, like, the proper time is good. Yeah, speaking of Touhou on CDs. Booyah! Can you even see the lighting? This is the only one I have, but the covers on these, the way they silhouette, fucking awesome. Like, I would get all of them, really. If they weren't, like... If it wasn't, like, pointless, to be honest. It'd be cool to, like, have them all laid out. Yeah, I remember, like, everybody's like, you just pop hyper and you don't have to dodge or anything. They even have, like, I think they got, like, the manual or whatever. They got, like, I don't know. I eat up stuff like CD or book shit for collecting. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. I feel like everybody on DFK was like, man, you just hyper and you cancel everything. You don't have to dodge for the longest time. But that kind of flipped. Like, that's still a thing, obviously, but like... I don't know, though. I feel like a lot of people started with everything you get on... It's kind of like everybody likes Futari. Like, the majority of people will like Futari over the original. But I think the original's so accessible, because, like, fucking you need a 360. Or, like, know how to do Xenia, or, like, get, like, the right MAME nowadays to run it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea where I am. Not my hitbox. I mean, like, I blinked and we're, like, through the wriggle fight. I don't even know what happened on the stage. I'm fucking just yapping. So I usually prefer arcade stuff to these, just because I prefer routing and memo over like dodging expression. So like I've never really gone super hard for like the Touhou lunatics. They've always scared me off because it's like you can know how to do something, but now you gotta like execute and it's terrifying. Like I think the first time I tried Marissa's like the one asteroid attack where you got things from both sides and then coming down or whatever. Like traumatized me trying to learn that one on Lunatic. Now I don't think that one's that bad. But like that stuff always scares me for runs. But now I need to just go through them and try them. Yeah, I guess that makes sense survival-wise, because you kind of shred that game on like 1.5 original. I kind of like that first loop is easier, because eventually I want to try the Ura route for that one. And like the Ura requirement, you can't like get hit like it. I think it boils down to like you can't be hit like 3 times. Like you can afford 2 hits for the Ura route because of the way the auto bombs are. Which sounds like terrifying, but like since first loop's easier, and you like hyper the shit out of all the bosses in that game. Like even more so than Black Label. I was looking at the 1.5 ones now that I know how Black Label works, and I'm like, man, you really just sit on the bosses and hyper them. I just bombed there, I got scared. I wonder if there's anything like if you don't capture an enemy. Oh, there's I guess we get to see the bomb. I should be hitting hyper whenever we're in a spot like that. But like Ura seems doable on DFK to like reach it consistently. I would fucking love to do like Ketsui Ura, and then I would read like people's response on like somebody will like post a replay and they'll put in their description and they're like, oh yeah, here's my Ura route. I usually like, I think I was looking at Peg's run and he said something like he got 2 entrances like a week or something, and that like horrifies me. I'm like not a grinder. Like I want to learn the route and then have that shit be consistent. So like that's like horrifying to me. Being like I wasn't even using the right shot type for the boss killing. So far, this lunatic is Omega tame. I didn't even notice the first time you can hit these and pick these items up. Is that a thing? Like if you hyper and pick up these items or something, you're getting the score? How does this work? Because maybe that section you have a hyper going into it, you unveil all those and then you pop it. Maybe that's like a item thing. Did I? I think I got hit. Or it just ran out. I don't remember. Yeah, these are straightforward. You just line it up and it's not very scary. I think I can't tell if I'm getting hit or not. Yeah, while in hyper. Alright, what do we want to do here? You know what? I need to compare these more when you're focused or unfocused. Like when we're on this one, you see it's staying the same. Like whenever we're... Oh, goodbye. Look how long that timer is. But when we're on the spread shot and we focus, it kind of narrows in. You see that? I don't know if that changes for that one. You auto-collect them, so do you, like, grab it? Yeah, Ura's the harder one. For Ura, you have to trigger the secret at the very start of the game with the tanks. And then keep it going. If you die in Ura route, then you have to get back onto Ura route by, like, no missing or whatever. I wonder if that section then is just to fill you up on like a hyper. God's Toy. I don't think I've seen a Touhou boss with that kind of name. Or if it's like or if that's a scoring one where you pop all of them and then pop hyper. I don't know. I'm not good at theory crafting. I just yoink people's replay. Place your bets on how long it takes for us to actually take like a proper death. When we have 3 hypers stocked up right now and bombs with the huge death bomb timer. They do kind of go overboard on these ones where they show you how things are gonna appear and then it all happens at once. But it looks so cool and they like flavor each one differently so much. Woo! Nah, I'm kind of fine with it. I think I need to stop being near where the circle is originating everything. I'm also spending bombs instead of hypers. The hypers are replenishable. We should be just popping hyper whenever. Does Reimu have her normal shot types in this game? Like the straight shot and the homing shot? I'm like, I haven't seen, from just like thumbnails popping up, I haven't seen like any Reimu at all. Here's where the raisin patterns went. I just popped hyper there. That hyper lasted a really long time. I was invuln for like that entire beam, and I ran into something else. I think I popped whatever the special hyper bomb thing is. I'm not sure what happened there. And it's crazy after playing Raiden Fighters, how fucking slow these bullets are. It's kind of nice. Oh! I'm still traumatized. Look at that! Oh! We almost got through those. Those bullets are way, way tinier than they look. We're spending all the bombs. But DFK Ura, I feel like, is doable. Like, to consistently always reach it. Like, DDP, you can always reach the second loop, pretty much. DOJ's not hard to reach the second loop. Katsui is like goddamn nightmare. Yeah, going from the fastest bullets I've ever seen, even compared to, like, Psycho games. So, like, Ooh! Here's where all of our fast bullets went. Here's where we need to start streaming on one side. I complained too hard. Here's our proper bullet speed. I'm also not in the wide shot. That would help. Woo! I think I got saved because of little paper dolls. I think those deleted the bullets that were gonna hit me. think I should be using more of the straight shot on like those sections where everything's kind of congested. Can we just sit in front of these and then tap? Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Those aren't going to be an issue unless they stack on top of everything. I should be messing with the weapon switching more for... No, are we in the... No, I'm in the wrong way. Is there an easier tell on which mode you're in? Because I'm fucking awful at figuring out if I'm in straight shot or not. Oh, that one was cool. Like, I like these ones where they force you to unfocus dodge. Although I was invuln for the whole thing, I didn't get to try to dodge it. We're getting close to almost losing a life. And now we have a Gradius shield, so we're not gonna be losing it. Can we cut back? Yeah, if we unfocus, we could do a cut back. So as soon as... Yeah, let's just plan this better. Let's just start over here. Let's do it proper. And then these we have to get under. I'm not sure when, Yeah, I kind of see what you mean. You kind of just resource your way through the hard shit. Like, my dumbass is just flailing around. And we haven't lost a life. And we're getting tagged everywhere there. Once there's, a bunch of no misses, people routed that. I think that would be the move for Lunatic in this game. Do like no bomb, maybe even. I think even with no bomb, you'll like get so many hypers, it's probably not a biggie. Can you ram these if you haven't destroyed them yet? Whoops, I hit hyper instead of not. That's fine, we needed it anyway to get ourselves out of that situation. This isn't good. I'm just flailing around instead of tapping like you're supposed to. Can you hit the... You can't hit them up top. No, you can. Okay. We probably just go wide. And these don't have collision with killing us. But we can hug those without worrying. Can those get high enough to hit us? No, they can't. They just drop down. Can we hit them from behind? Oh. I thought that hit me for a second, but I think it just hit me out of hyper. So I just dropped the bomb. The theming goes kind of crazy with how the... Like, we fucking go to space at one point and fight satellites after this. If they make the... If they just adjust the resources, I think it's fine. Like, I think that's the only thing. It's just you out-resource the dangerous shit. I'll say, though, it is kind of nice playing a game without having to, like, fully route it completely. Like, most games, you can't just sit down and run through. Whenever I'm in that mood, I just pop on, like, a compiled thing of some sort. We need to go up because it's pushing us down. I don't think we saw diagonal last time, or maybe it was wider and less, like pushing us up a little bit. Can we hit the bucket? We have overstun. Oh, this is cool. Those are like fast enough that you have to worry. They like change in size too. That's a... Oh, those don't even hit. Those don't damage you. Alright, which ones are the ones that kill us? Is it the chompers or the bullets? Alright, can we hit... Oh! I think, yeah, we just go vertical. So you're only dodging the pink bullets. That makes sense for that one. I feel like Touhou took all of Raisin's old stuff that she doesn't have in this game. Oh, dear God. I think you just want to be high and follow with them. Or be high, too, that way. I feel like I should have gotten hit there. This is around the world. Maybe we start here. Do we get more by point blanking? I need to pay more attention. Oku's pretty fast, actually. Uh oh, goodbye. Yeah, you're not doing a psycho dodge. What? There's... Did you see that? There's a... Oh, I thought the... Okay. I thought the arrows were showing you where the safe path to go is. I'm like, no, don't show me how to beat it. But no, they're rotating on both of them. It's just showing you what direction. Did we die? Is that our first death? I think you're right. I think that would be good. Just have them both use the same thing. Makes scoring more interesting too. Right now, because you just have like... You have like a extremely replenishable bombs. Or extremely replenishable screen clear on top of getting shit ton of bombs. God help you die. And you're... get more back. You know what the... I haven't played the first two games. Do you know how those are? I feel like I've seen a replay of the second game. I'm trying to remember the... I'm like mixing up what I remember from the second one and Azure Soul Lotus, I think it's called. I think Azure's the snow one. I'll have to play the other ones too in this series. I think we just go wide here. Even though we're not killing those fast, we're like hitting both of them when there's two popping. And I guess you're hitting the... Are those the, like, white spirits coming down? Are those giving us bullet cancels on where they die? Because maybe you don't shoot, and then you unfocus and you hit those. Like, what if we're here, and we hit them? Yeah, it just deletes the bullets to make that... I mean, we don't need to make this pattern any easier. This shit's easy to begin with. But that's kind of an idea. Look at the items above. They got, like, the item marker at the top of the screen. I didn't see that before. Here, Lord! I think I hypered and then bombed. What stage are we at? Is this 4? I think this is 4. Yeah, Touhou was 3. These patterns are cool. Now, do we need to react or do we need to bait these? It seems like we just need to react if they're in the path or not. Dude, my fucking dumbass was like, I remember dodging this pattern in a Touhou game. Which pattern was it? It's her pattern, obviously. It's hers she has in the extra one. Yeah, that one's sick. Second one's pretty good. That's tight. I like have that one. It was like on a sale or something, but I haven't tried it yet. I need to mess with that one after this. That one's got Extreme Phantasm. Why are these two fighting? I didn't actually pay attention the first time. Was she just losing her mind? Something moon craziness. I like the way these look. The black outlines do a lot for me for these bullets. It's like them overlapping looks good. Right, how much are these scrolls gonna be a problem? Ah, that sucked. I should just block Hyper. I gotta be using Hypers more. I'm like stockpiling like 3 of them. There's another bomb frame. Alright, which one was this? Okay, this is the one we're gonna have to go up and over. How hard's that gonna be? Let's just hang out over here, it's a bit easier. We don't have much room though. Do we bait those? I got tagged somewhere. But we were in hyper, I think. I'm in the wrong shot, I think. Let's see, is there any, like, aura difference? I can't tell. I wasn't looking at anything. The music goes kind of ham. I usually don't know what to feel. That got us. We have to... I got... With the infinitely long death bomb, I failed the death bomb. This one's cool. Yeah, we just gotta react faster. See, it pops into the pattern like a lot faster than normal. And then that one's fine. I think these are baited. Like, if I'm here, yeah. We just have to wait for... Woo. We just wait for it to fully go out, and then you go and you're good. Except I think we can not be hitting the... Maybe we hit the boss, and then we bait the side at last second. I guess it's dead now. We still hit it even though we're in the corner. Like, if I'm in the corner here... I think those, like, tiny, tiny black shots are maybe homing, or they're just wide enough that they're actually hitting. So it's not like we're doing no damage. I don't know what I'm doing. I popped another hyper and then bomb again. How many lives do we got? We got 7 lives. Cool. They're pretty much the same, and I haven't tried Touhou's on hard since like in a hot minute from like when I was first playing these. I didn't really understand looking at replays or routing or anything, or just didn't have experience. Yeah, this shit's tight. The fight. I always just went through them on normal mode and just assumed that you had to be like gifted player to do the harder modes. Be interesting going back to these now that I have a better understanding of how these work. Here's just another streaming pattern. It looks fancy. Except we have to cut back now, or we have to make sure we're actually killing the enemies. It seems like they enrage if they go too long. They like do that one pattern that constricted us. That's kind of neat. Okay, that's the hyper popping. I keep thinking that's me getting hit, but it's not. I think the only hard clear I have is of IN. I might have done like forever ago, like 7. Ooh, almost got tagged. Like Lunatic seems like it. Lunatic scares me because a lot of it you route, but like a lot of the game. When I look at like when I was looking at SDOJ and going for clears of that. Oh, I didn't pop hyper. I switch shot. Or like, when learning like first loop of Ketsui, I could count the amount of patterns that have a potential chance you could get hit on. So like, Ketsui, I got to where like, it was just Cinderella, and if you fuck up stage 3 mid-boss, and then like a couple parts on stage, the last one, on 5. And it would just be like, those are the only danger sections where you could potentially be hit because the route carries you. I've always been scared of the Touhou stuff because it's like you have to be executing like the entire game. But I think I'm over-exaggerating to what extent that is. Oh my god. With the train literally pushed us into the exact gaps we needed to not die. That was fucking funny. I'm like, I didn't even do anything there. The train just pushed us to safety. This might be the coolest stage out of here. Oh, we probably got beat these other side, yeah, for those. God, this mid-boss is cool. So if Marissa is out and we pop bomb, do we get the special bomb? Is that how that worked? I don't know. Those don't hit us at all. This boss is not hitting us. That felt like a Psycho pattern if it was like 3 times slower. That's how it kind of looked. Is this one like I can never trust laser hitboxes like this again after Moku's like EX fight, where it only has a hitbox going on one side, and if you cross like against it, it doesn't hit you. That one traumatized me because now I can't trust any of the hitboxes. Yeah, that's how I kind of feel, cause like you have to be thinking a lot. You can't just let the route do everything for you and then lock in for the hard sections. You gotta be like, you gotta be thinking about dodging at all times. I'm stoked for this fight. I remember despising this fight when learning this game for the first time in an Imperishable Night. And then like that fight ends up being one of my favorites. Except I can never do the last word on that one. It's too psycho. I can't wrap my brain around that one. Let's just give ourselves more room on the left and right to get around these. If we dodge it like this, where we're on the side of the circle that it wants us to be, and we have all that like entire half semicircle. Look at our lives. I feel like I've gotten hit like 100 times. Maybe this is harder on not Moku, where you got the like easy-ass death bomb. I keep seeing Marissa clears. Maybe Marissa like deletes the bosses or something. Alright, is this proximity? Do we want to trigger these at a certain time? Or do they just go whenever? This game is so fucking cool looking. There's like a lot of high production value Touhou clones, but like, alright, here's the one that's fucking cool as shit. Oh dear god, it goes fast. But we just have to dodge the like, the most recent one that spawned. But this doesn't seem bad at all. Like, I feel like Mistia's patterns are harder than that. I don't think you can do that. Okay, I think we don't have to be in here at all times. We just have to be in here for when, or maybe we do have to stay in here for this part. Right here is where, oh god. I'm looking at the ones above. Those look like the problems. Did they go away? Because, I'm not too sure. Like, maybe these only... Like, let's sit in front of one, like, right here. I'm gonna not shoot for science. I guess we got it anyway. I don't know. I don't know how we killed it. Alright, last stage, almost max lives. Got 900 hits. We have Eartheon levels of resources. Get hit like 900 times, have max lives. I keep being tempted to look at Eartheon, the like hardest mode, just to route it for shits and giggles, but I feel like there's a lot of like other harder modes of like other games I'd do first. Just because that one seems terrifying in recovery. Dude, you know what came out? Fucking, I've been wanting to do for forever is Salamander 2. The port actually has good input delay on it. Like, I feel like I have to toss that in RetroArch and just do all the cheater input lag stuff to, like, make that one feel good. I went too late. Let's just pop our hypers. We're still stocked on full hypers. This is a cool ass one. Too bad I got hit. I want to see more of it. But do we want straight shot here? Because we're always going to be hitting with straight. Oh, those green bullets have like a really, really tiny hitbox. I stuffed like my entire thing on the side of it. We'll just do wide here. Wait, are these dropping resources? These are just filling with bombs on each one. Or maybe not each one. The recent ones aren't. Maybe it's just a few. They surely should have had, like, some people playtesting and being like, hey, I did first time, max life, lunatic. On my first go. Here's the most Marissa pattern I've seen so far. This one's pretty cool. You, like, do a lot of dodges since it's so tiny, but, there goes our, like, first or second life. But you're, like, kind of constricted in the middle. Alright, what's... Okay, those spawn when they blow up. So we just give ourselves room, get ready to... Ah! I think I got the death bomb off. We should probably just pick one of the circles that pops and just go through that one first. And then you only have to dodge a few that are away from you. Damn, I didn't get to see if you could bait it on the bottom and, like, cut it in half. Maybe we want to move as little as possible here, just at... Nope. Opposite, actually. I wonder if it matters which one we're hitting at what times. We're just gonna... I guess our wide shot kills the blue ones pretty fast. Okay, we can't be near the second option orb thing. So we bait first and then bait second, and that's how I guess you're baiting two of them. That's interesting. What happens if we just get up here? Do we just kill them before they could do anything? I guess we're being pushed to the bottom, and these will eventually, like, wall you if you don't destroy them in time. Maybe you use straight shot there or something and they go away. I still have 3 hyper stuff. What's going on here? We haven't seen this, like, flower pattern. I don't know if those have collision. I assume they do, but they're also, like, hidden behind everything, so maybe they don't. I'm gonna go see. That gave us 2 fragments. Yeah, look at how I didn't even get hit by the bull. I got hit by the laser. Ah. A lot of these you could get really in. Alright, let's try to get through the rest of it without losing a life. Is this the one where... Oh, we gotta go a lot faster on this one. We just wait for the blinking one. Okay. They're at different distances, like different orbits, which is an interesting one. I don't know if that matters though, other than like how fast they... before they do their pattern. Which one's the straight shot? Are we still... Oh god, it's this one. We probably want to be as left as possible, so we Oh wait, we want to get through these. Do we destroy these, or do they... I'm not too sure. Oh, you go... Or, I don't know. I need to look at that one. I thought for a second you'd go through whenever... Oh, here's the... I remember this. This is the one I was really curious how it is in Lunatic. It's always... You blow up the same sections so you could pre-plan them. I think that can hit me. We have a lot of time, so we're good. I need to get through there fast. Uh-oh. I'm gonna pop Piper. Whew. Wonder how much you can stay in the middle here. Probably don't want to, but fun there. I didn't even hyper, I did switch. Is this the final? Or do we got two more? Is this the timeout one that I didn't time out? Or was that on the extra one? I don't remember. I don't think we can make it. We have like... I can't tell how many lives that is. Alright, what was this? We just want to be aware of the needles. That's gonna be the main problem. You see them ahead of time, so we could just got all this time to pre-plan for them. This is a good spot to be in. I don't know if they want you being that high up for this one. I guess some of the needles, you see like these ones are... No, they're always going down. I don't know if you can be high up and then not have to dodge as many of them, or if you like... Or just fuck it, you just stay on the bottom. I want to be high up though, because it's funny. I'm always a fan of getting through patterns faster than... Whoop. Just being up and around all of them. This one's fun. I was complaining about reactive dodging earlier, but this one's like, you have just enough time to get through everything. That's a cool final. I think we got hit there. Well, there's my one life piece. Wow, that's a first. Like, no miss, or not no miss, first time Lunatic. How many is that? 9 lives. Is the Phantasm hard? I'm like, there must be one hard mode in this. Have people already no miss no bombed it yet? I'm like, I want to check out a route of that on like how you go through everything. Alright, we're now app. Okay, we might mess with that. Not challenge. Stay tuned for Ultra. I guess that's a good idea because everybody gets it. They like mess with it a bit. And what happens with shmups is they come out. And then it's like, you play it a bunch when it's first out. And then like, a lot of people hop off them. If you're like throwing in a new mode later, people jump back on it. Alright, we're doing not the lasers this time. There's a bunch of gimmicks now. That's what I thought the first one would be, because that's how all the extras are. They'd like wall you with the gimmicks for the first time. These ones are going faster, but still just tap. That's kind of fun watching the Grace counter go up just because they're so fast and so many of them. We've like tapped a few times at the 3000 Grace. Okay, I remember this. We got like the Angel Guts Lord. Okay, those don't go out. I thought they'd go out. It'd be scary. How does this shot compare? This is type A. Fucking... This is the Dodonpachi shot type. I'm like, I've seen this before. Is that just in Hyper that you have? You gotta craft the path through. Okay, anytime there's a clock, we're in Hyper. I don't think you can hit these? No, it's the... I forgot, this game does the spirit thing. So we won't hit these things unless we're unfocused. Oh yeah, we need to be on a side. And now what? Oh, we got tagged. Alright, let's see round 2, what we need to do. Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, we just had to, before it shoved us, you just had to swap to one of the safe lanes. Like right here, that one would be safe. Was that me power overwhelming, or was that the stage section? Because now we're in that Hyper. Alright, are we gonna see bishops that don't go in diagonals? Do these ram you? It seems like they just push you. I think I got hit by a bullet. I think it pushed into one. Look how slow you move in in bomb. I think that might be the slowest I've seen. I positioned that badly. We have to cut back somehow. We gotta wait for... We needed to start that not on the edge of the screen. I don't know why it keeps giving us the ultra hyper thing. Unlike those dense sections. I did that wrong. We're actually losing resources, so that's good. What are we looking out for here? This is bad. We're not going to be able... Oh. I thought I got hit for a second. I think I didn't. I think I was fine. Alright, we have a reasonable amount of... The normal amount of lives and bombs we should have for doing blind things. Boss was really long. Oh, we'll just remember to hyper when things are spooky. This might be the... I don't know how this damage compares with the other one. Because they're both straight shots. This is cool. No, you can be hit by the spirits when you're focused still. I was wrong about that. I think you just get the telegraph by... As soon as you see the tentacle, that's when you know they'll pop out. I guess that's what we're looking for. Okay, we actually gotta really be spending hypers instead of getting tagged by things. What are we looking for here? There's like a lot of stuff happening, but nothing shot at us. Okay, nothing got shot at us. Oh, this is a teleport? I guess you go in the... there? This pattern's cool. Where do we want to be? If we're here, are we fine? No, you are not fine. You have to be in the exact intersection. How is this gonna... What are the hitboxes on these gonna be? I feel like it didn't do that many of them before. It did like one. These are fun to go through. Used to have a lot of phases. Okay, now we got two Gradius walkers. I despise these things in Gradius too. Like, the whole game boils down to if you can not get tagged by the walkers at the last section. Look at our hyper. So we got hit, and we were in hyper, and then right as the boss died, we got all the items back, and it refilled. Now our hyper's here. And now we're in hyper again. So that's a completely free hit we could take. These look less like we could just be in the middle and more you gotta dip to the side when it shoves you there. What was this? Uh-oh, goodbye. I think I hypered last second. We have to hyper again. How do we get out of here? I'm just iframing my way out. No, I need to get into that. I think I either needed to see better where the openings were, or maybe you were blowing something up in shot. Or something like that. To like open a path. Should have bumped. Please die. Alright, how's this? I don't know if we need to wait till they... Oh my god, that one didn't have a telegraph. We got baited by the first few giving us an indicator. Ah, there goes all the bombs. Ooh, did we die? Oh my god, we didn't lose. I mean, we didn't win. It's a miracle. Let's run it back. We actually game over it somehow. It's a miracle. I'm gonna remember on all these sections to just... We're gonna start off in one side and not be hanging out like here or something. Yeah, first time we got anywhere close. Oh. I'm shocked how easy that lunatic was. I need to be way more aggressive with hypering when I'm not knowing what I'm doing. He's like destroy so much of the bullets, so I'll just remember if we look like we have a DDP shot, then we're in hyper. If we don't have the DDP no wait, we do have the look right now we're still type A. When we death bomb, do we lose 2 bombs or do we lose 1? I don't know if it's like in IN or not. Alright, what do you do? This was this pattern, so we get the gear. And then you just Yeah, that one's just you know it, you know it. This is the actual dangerous part, just these little leftovers. Here we're just... No, we're not safe there. I thought we had just enough. Why are we purple now? Is that because, I don't know. Ooh, those do hit you. I thought those shoved you, but no, they, like, kill your ass. I assume we want to just be in the hard middle. But we could if, like, they're just doing one color at a time. I guess we... Ooh! I just popped Hyper. That was a power-up? Maybe we pick up that and you get... Maybe you're getting the boss power. Maybe that's the flavor of it. You're getting the boss's whole yin-yang shit. But I don't think that happens during the boss fights, right? Alright. We just have to read if we want to go right or left better. And remember the shit in the tutorial? They're like, shoot the spirits that... Oh, I died. I think something other than the lasers got... Oh, there's a... There's like a aimed one on you. I saw that one. You have a... No, we don't have like a hold shift, skip everything button. That I go fine. I think we have fewer resources than last time. That's cool. They dropped both the 2 bomb fragments on a... Oh, this one we gotta... I think... how do we read this one? I think you just react fast to the tentacle if it's on top of you. Or maybe they're baited, I don't know. I don't seem to be very good at seeing it in time. This was the one where it's just dodging, I think. Oh yeah, we get 2 bomb fragments each time. So if we... Okay, this one, we want to be in the hard middle every time. Ooh, that was all... Or maybe not, I don't know. No, you have to because these fully extend. No, it pushed me back, that was my bomb. Make my bomb miss. Maybe you just dodge the bottom first and then look up. I've been... I need to pay more attention to what I'm actually getting tagged by. This one was fun. We're gonna try holding... We're gonna try unfocusing as much as possible when we see the ads that you can blow up. We gotta op. I managed to hit every button but bomb. I even reached for the start button. Let's just get through one at a time and then this is probably fine. I think it's just the triangle in the middle that's a problem. Yeah, we just pop a hyper there. I think we instantly used it. Oh, that would have killed me if it didn't die right there. But this one we have to... It didn't end as fast as I thought it would. Still have chunky amount of resources for extra. Alright, this one... We are taking every opening we can find. I should have hypered. I guess this lasts a while so we can skip most of this pattern. Was it just last time I was just not going in the openings? I feel like last time I couldn't find them. Maybe the little ads you blow up were covering them last time. And I wasn't blowing those up. Now how do we want to do this? I fought Hyper, but we were fine. What's kind of nice about the Hypers is like if you don't get hit by what you think you'll be, then you got a extra safety net right ahead. So right as soon as these go fast, we're just gonna treat all of them like they go immediately. Yeah, see, because of these ones. My second Hyper. Oh, this one's gonna drain everything. Maybe we just play to the bottom of the screen like, no, that one's pretty mean. I gotta see what you should be doing there. It's still alive. That's not good. I was gonna die there. What was this? What do we want to be looking for? We just go in and out. Do we need to pay attention to like... Uh-oh, that's why you need to. Because the owl could be a problem. I guess the Hyper is fine. Oh, I get it now. You get the like super Hyper when you're blowing up enough of the like tentacle things. That's why in the stage you were like, you picked that up and then you got that. Maybe that's how it works? I don't know. This one... Did we get to this one before? I don't think we did. Doesn't seem like in the red mode there's something like that. I don't know. Yeah, so far... oh, goodbye. So far the like, the normal was like really lenient. We made it through Lunatic just fine with like max resources. That was, you just resourced out the game. This one seems like twice as hard as the Lunatic mode. Oh god! Alright, we start getting overstunned here. So we want to pre-position ourselves. What do we want to be looking for to dodge? Maybe it's just make sure you're not in a yellow bullet path, but all the yellow bullets around us just got removed. Yeah, what they need to do, they literally just need to make the Lunatic mode, the Ultra mode, just make it like this level or a bit harder. And then I think the Ultra will be sweet. I guess if the resources weren't as, if you didn't get so many resources, maybe the Lunatic would be like 100 times harder. But you get so many here. What do we need to... This was the push. Oh god, we gotta... When do we go? I already forgot. I think we were... Are we going down or up? We must guess. Okay, now, do we go down or... I'm gonna assume we're going left. Yeah! We won all the coin flips. We're good. No, that was down! Oh, why is it down again? Does it just keep repeating which direction? Oh no, this is the... Oh god, what's this part gonna be like? There's more of them, so... Okay, if you don't get them right away, they go around. We're probably fine if we see one spawn by us, but just remain killing the one up top, and then we go down and... I wonder if you could bomb on this part. Look at the bottom. I didn't even notice what was going on at the bottom before. One of the things shot off to the side. Like, maybe we don't have to kill the ones going on the edges, because those are just straight missing. I don't know which ones we actually want to prioritize. Yeah, I think before in the normal EX what was going on is the times I thought I was being hit was just when it was overstunning like that. There's a life. I remember to fucking put the hypers through. Are we on the final? Okay, we should go now. Then we get out of there. Go now. No, let's go later when we have more room. Barely got that one. This one is cool as shit. Alright, reset. Let's give it a bit. Look how slow these are going. We can wait for a while. And one side is dangerous and one isn't. We're kind of in a pickle if we keep picking up the bubbles there. Now we do need one. Yeah, this pattern's so goddamn cool. Except for... Ooh! Help! This is a cool-ass final pattern. Let's be greedy. What do we want to do? Let's wait for the red. Oh god, I need the bomb. I'll remember the bomb. We're on the... Yeah, we are doing damage to it. I'm just blowing the hyper. Let me in. Is that it? Is this all the same between the two modes? I assume it is. Oh, fucking, there we go. I was not expecting to hit start streaming and to beat Lunatic and both the EXs. Yeah, that final pattern is so fucking cool. Good job. Ah. Yeah, I'm like, I want more of that pattern. You could make a whole game with that gimmick. Well, the last few of Lunatic, the patterns are really cool, but you have so many lives that I would see a pattern, go like, man, that shit is awesome. Get hit by it, and then, like, hyper it, and then I didn't get to see the pattern. I think we ended Lunatic with max lives -1, and I was getting hit by everything. So it's got the Eartheon effect. So, like, no miss is the way to go. Like, I don't even think you need, like, no miss, no bomb, no hyper. I think just no miss would be good enough. Because, you treat your hypers as, like, Gradius shields, and then your bombs as, like, tangible resources you lose over the course. That would probably be the next step. I want to see when a game's, like, routed, though. I want to see replays of people like, doing that fight perfectly. That would be so cool. How long did that take us to clear? To clear everything. That's pretty funny. So I haven't streamed in a minute. And the reason for that is two reasons. One, Trails in the Sky came out. You got any Trails fans in here? They remade the first game, and it's pretty good. So I just died for like a week because of that game. And then, oh, I heard about that. Yeah, I've gone through all of them now that are in English. Zero's so good. Zero and Azure, I remember people saying for like forever that like, yeah, these are like the best ones, but you can't play them because not translated yet. And then you played them and you're like, yep, they're as good as I was hoping. I'm in a fight for if I prefer Azure or second chapter for my favorite. But, so Sky came out and that was better than I thought it would be. So I died for like a week, so I didn't get any shmup practice in. And then the other thing happened. I've been slowly working on a game, just over time. And like, I'm a super novice, so it's going really slowly. And like, everything is all placeholder art or whatever, but I've been just slowly building it. But it's starting to somewhat resemble a game recently. So I didn't have anything since like Friday, and I've literally done nothing but like wake up at like 7 o'clock, and then just work on that till like midnight. And like, so I'm like, oh shit, I gotta practice some shmup stuff. I'm behind schedule on, yeah, I'm doing like a beat 'em up. It's half beat 'em up, it's half reciteer item shop shit. You do 10-minute runs of a beat 'em up stage. You get shit based on how well you do. Like the scoring system's basically increasing odds to get good shit that'll drop. You go like reciteer section, haggle, sell your shit, get cool shit for the beat 'em up section, and it just keeps doing that. Or both those loops like benefit the other. That's the idea. We're gonna see if it works or not, because the two problems in beat 'em ups, if you do RPG elements, what ends up happening is you can out-level the beat 'em up stuff. So instead of getting like better intrinsically at the beat 'em up, I'll just grind and then out-level it. So I'm trying to avoid that. And the other thing is like long beat 'em ups, I think I have a way to make them not repetitive. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I wanted the action part to be so good, but the action part is so bad, I gave up trying to like do that stuff. I literally wasn't gonna make a beat 'em up. I was gonna make just reciteer again, because there's a couple reciteer likes, but nothing like exactly like how I like it. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just learn how to program and I'll make my own. And then I'm like, you know what? Let's just do a beat 'em up system. And I think I got how I think the design will work, because instead of being like just doing the same shit over and over, because for a long-term game, you can't just make like a 5-hour beat 'em up and like not have it just be you repeating the same stage over and over, unless you're a maniac and can do like 5 hours of unique content. You just can't do that. So like my solution of that is we do like a 10-minute beat 'em up section, and the way it works is you'll have worlds, and each world will be like you know all those card battler roguelikes they make? We're not doing a roguelike, but what we're doing is we're taking the system from like it's not, God, what is it called? It's like the main card battler thing that people always reference. The way those work is they give you a route, and you'll do scene, and then you pick one, and you get to the end, and then like boss at the end. I think what the move is to make it so you can repeat some sections, but it's different every time, is you hand create the scenes. So we'll have like beat 'em up section with this many encounters. That's a part of this world, and you get a ton of those, put them in, and then each run of it will like each run of your like 10-minute run of trying to like make it through and get to the boss will be like you're picking which scene you're doing there. So you learn the scenes, but you can replay it without it being like tedious, like you're doing the same one over and over. That's my solution to have it not be like dog. So like, it's still fucking early. I'll pull up like I have kind of what so reference first off, literally all of the art I have right now is placeholder. Like I fucked around with the UI a little bit, but literally all of it's placeholder. Like I just stole random ass assets and combined them to try to make the game. But here's just like tiny like 10-second section of it. Yeah, dude, literally, I would not have attempted it, except Boghog has that whole video series, and every 2 seconds he has like the God Patreon post of like specifically what you should be looking for as a beat 'em up dev. I'm like, holy shit, this is a gold mine. And he's really cool about like, if you just post a comment on his blog, sorry if I'm shaking this, I have my mouse on the table, let's have it not there. Like, unbelievable. Like, I've cleared a few beat 'em ups, but I have nowhere near the beat 'em up, like, knowledge that I do of shmups. Like, I've cleared, like, a few things. Like, I can do all of King of Dragons with everybody. I've done Golden Axe, that one's easy. I've done Fight and Rage on normal. I've done Streets of Rage 2 on, like, hard, and that's, like, my entire knowledge. So my knowledge of, like, Final Fight mechanics is, like, really bad. But that changed completely, like all the bog hog stuff, now it's like, I know what to look for. If Final Fight's one I need to do just because it's so fucking terrifying, I need to learn from it. Yeah, like when I was like, had no knowledge of like one credit clears, like I liked arcade games, but I hated beat 'em ups. I thought they were worthless. I thought they were such dog shit because you would walk up to an enemy and it's a 50-50 on if your attack would hit them or if they would hit you. And so I thought they were so trash. And then my dumbass learned how to actually play them and I'm like, wait, they're sick. These are fucking cool. I'm like, I was the idiot all along. I can't believe it. I'm like, that's my... I haven't had a harder, like, completely misreading a genre that I have like that. Yeah, this was pre-fighting game, pre-shmup. As a kid, I played shmups on like an old laptop my dad like put MAME on. So I've played them, but I've never knew like how to really play them. It was just tossing quarters in and feeding through. It wasn't until after that that I got a understanding. But here, let me pull up. So this is all placeholder art, so it looks like shit. Whoop, wrong thing. I made it big. So this is all just like what it might look like where everything is. So like here's just a quick combo thing in it. Here's how it's kind of going. And that's all I got, like that's kind of presentable so far. That's the fattest thing I could find with the system I made. But here, I'll just throw it one more time. I am worried a little bit about one of the I'm a fighting game player, and this is a very fighting game combo. But the problem is you don't want super long combos in beat 'em ups because then it just becomes you need to make every enemy be mad tanky, and if you're doing the same thing over and over again, then it ends up being like I look at Sengoku 3 on how like so this is my plan around it. This combo's really long because you have a tag. The tag's not gonna be for like every combo. You like build up to a tag and you build up to the other things. So like realistically the combo ends here. So like combo ends there. That's what I want for like the length of a normal one. So what we did is I basically took his Soten Soku, the Touhou fighting game, and I put like I want my combos at that exact length. These are still kind of long, which I'm a little worried about. But my workaround is it's a 2-button game. You have a jab, and if you can make it in with a jab, you have to get real close. Then it's fine to combo into whatever launcher you have. And then you just do quick 1-2, and then now it's the knockdown situation. And then whenever you get tag, or maybe you build up this super here, that's when you can like cash in on like some crazy fighting game style combo thing. And that's like the idea behind that. And then the other button, you'll have like a longer heavy move, but it's not gonna grant you like a combo. It's just gonna be like heavy move and then bam, knockdown. Unless you hit it on like certain conditions. So like this character has a long heavy, but my idea is like if you whiff punish with it, like if you just run up and hit somebody, you can hit them safer because it's longer range. But then the heavy's like this button here. It keeps going through. But if you hit it as a whiff punish, then you get the full launcher. So if you want like fattest reward, you're either fishing whiff punish or you're approaching the enemy, you hit jab. That's my solution because these games are balanced around the jab range. We'll see if it works, because I'm a little worried that you might just like, I'll just heavy, 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 and if all the enemies are balanced around the jab range, then you just nullify the jab game. So the idea is the longer range moves, you have to hit a condition to get bigger reward. And then the thing to tie it together is that the better loot you get, like you're gonna get like all your Reciteer, XP, or like items that could drop. They have a higher chance of dropping if you kill an enemy with a higher combo count. You get a higher multiplier, so like the thing at the top. I don't know where I put you. I guess I just closed you, whatever. But that's the idea, so like that's what I've been working on. I don't know if it'll work out in the end because it's doing like a lot of things that could be really bad, but it also could be really cool. So I just don't know unless I try it, and like worst case scenario, we just swap things around, but I do think that it can work and be like a long-term style of game without feeling either tedious or feeling like not challenging. If you were just doing like 10-minute runs or whatever. So like I've been working on that, so I haven't been able to do shmup stuff. So now I'm like, okay, fuck it, we're streaming now, and I gotta decide on if the next video we're doing Raiden Fighters or Escaluda 2. For the 1cc thing. I looked in Raiden Fighters after we did the last stream where we got the clear in 7 hours. Which I'm pretty happy with because that game was scary once I learned more about it. I'm messing with it more because what I found out is while the other games go freaking, the routes are completely crazy. If you are, the routes are wild if you're going for world record style score or if you're scoring in like Jet. But the scoring, there's a guy like Andrew98. He's got like shit tons of routes that do a lot of scoring, but without risking your life. To the point where it's almost exactly the same as the survival route I did. So I might do that and do a video on how to like engage with the scoring a little bit in that way, while also like it being fairly safe. I think that might be fine, because even though it's not pure survival, it's basically survival. And the other one, I'm either doing that, or we're deciding Escaluda 2. Because holy shit, Escaluda 2, the STM route, just fucks that entire game. That whole game is completely free for survival with that route. I literally could not believe it. I just ran through the route, just for shits and giggles, in like 2 hours, and that was it. I had the whole route for the game. The only issue is the first phase of Shin Saseri is a problem. Not even the second or third one, it's just the first. Because the route literally out-resources the second and third pattern. I gotta pull this shit up, it's fucking crazy. So I wanna do one on that so bad. So the goal is either, yeah, it's no miss. And it's not like no miss because they had to clutch, it's just no miss because they routed it fucking flawlessly. Like, I think I might literally go for no miss. So the Shin Saseri run. It's fucking I literally cannot believe it. So like, I'm either because I might just do Escaluda just because I need more learning in Raiden Fighters. I don't feel good putting a video on that where I'm at with that now. But then the goal for like, I want to do a cave game where I learn it entirely on stream. And I'm just gonna throw like 6 games in there and we'll see. So it'd either be like ones that I haven't ever fucked with the route with. So it'd be either like Akai Katana Shin, Guwange, the fast one. What's the fast one called? The disco one. Dangam Fever Run. Mushi Black Label, Original, or Maniac, or Mushi Maniac. And just throw a grab bag of all of those, or maybe even like throw DFK like first loop in there. And then I want to try to learn it entirely on stream and see what happens. I'm gonna just throw like all of those and see what we'll care about. Alright, let's pull up this. This shit is so goddamn good. Look at, this is Shin Saseri. Yeah, literally, I was just looking at that one, like, last night. That route is so good. I feel kind of, like, weird about just learning that route and then making a video on it, because, like, maybe that feels like I just stole all of his work and then been like, let me show you my guide on how to beat this game, and it's all stolen from Kiwi's route. But I think it's okay if I, like, just at the start, here's what we're gonna be learning. Here's Kiwi's route. It's fucking incredible. I'll show you how to perform that route, and then go sub to Kiwi or something. Maybe that's fine, because these games are so you're stealing everybody's routes anyway. Okay, here's Shinsaseri. You got it. I could not believe, like... So, you have to get here without losing a life, which sounds hard, except we're playing Asagi, so it's easy as shit. Like, I literally cannot believe how... Like, there's no section you have to dodge up till this point. Because you resource the entire fight. Gotcha, I appreciate that, because I've been not sure, like, to what extent stealing a route is a thing. Because I'm fine with doing it for my own clears, but since I'm making, like, a thing on it... So real quick, this is the problem with Shinsaseri. So this first pattern is a fucking nightmare. This one looks easy, but there's something really fucking bizarre about it. It is very easy for the bullets behind you that curve to get into a fucked position if you do not go at a certain pace. But if you go too far forward, you run out of room to hit the wall. I think so. I might do that then, because, like, in retrospect, my SDOJ route is literally just explaining the Asagami route, but in full. And then this pattern, I thought this one would be the god-awful pattern. So this one's goddamn nightmare, because you have to have very, very precise on exactly how fast you move. So you have enough room to get through here. This pattern I thought would be a problem, but it turns out that if you just position yourself to the wall that it's not going towards, and then you just tap as you get through the first circle, you're fine. Like, the only one you have to worry about is this fourth one. This fourth one here, you just have to, like, tap a couple times and then you're through. This is super easy to get through. Yeah, that's what I think a lot of people don't... Like, if you've done a lot of runs and you're experienced and you know what to look for, you know why people are doing things, or you know how to figure out why people are doing things, it's pretty easy to just see a route and be like, oh, this is kind of like the thing they did in other thing. But I remember being newer and I didn't even know how to learn, period. So I'm like, maybe, I think that's why I want to do the Touhou video. On like how to clear a Touhou game for the first time and just walk through what to be thinking about. Even though I fucking don't have many Touhou clears. I'm like, maybe it's slightly hypocritical, but I think I could make something that would be helpful. But see, so you did that, you just looped the one hard pattern twice, and now look at this. We have to defeat 75% of Shinsaseri. Here's all you do. You see the ball on the right side, it just reaches you. You just tap it, and now look at this. We hang out with the slowest moving bullets imaginable. You just hang out. I actually got hit here once in practice because I was so asleep. You do a normal bomb there. That's actually not an auto bomb. And then you wait here. I found out the timing for it's kind of weird, but right after, like, you're waiting for the balls on the right to stop spawning. And then once they, like, reach that, like, bottom right corner, you hold a full bomb in front of this turret thing. And right at the end of it, you get the point blank. Look how much it refills you. It refills you like 170 meter. And that's literally enough to kill the final phase. You literally dodge none of Shinsaseri's patterns. It's unbelievable. The whole game, you don't have to dodge anything. The 4th stage boss, which is pretty ham. The 4th stage boss is really ham. But in this one, you don't dodge it. And because this boss, you can, like, you get all your gems by point blanking with shot. Like, this one we don't have to. I'm glad this was in here. This was the one you have to do for the overmode route. I'm glad this strat you actually used. That one's sick. You wait for the 5th bullet. And then because Asahi's so goddamn OP, you just refill your entire gems during each phase. This one, nothing happens, and whenever something does happen, you run up, point blank it, you've now refilled all your gems. This fight happens, and fucking, you just, the only part you actually have to dodge, you have slow-mo for. And then this one's really easy. This shit is fucking nightmarish on the overmode route, by the way. I spent maybe a total of 3 hours trying to figure out how to do this route, and I gave up and quit for the overmode only route. This pattern is like 3 ungodly hard patterns back to back to back to back, and you can't even resource through them that well. And then because you point blanked it all, this pattern, which actually is really hard on normal, you don't have to dodge. It fucking dies. This is every single boss in this route. You don't have to do a single dodge until Shinsaseri first pattern, and then you don't have to do a single dodge until the final boss, and you only dodge like 2 things. I could not believe how good this route is. I live for routes like this. I can't even think of something that's like as close, as perfect as that one. So I'm like, I'm on the hunt for those kind of just cheap bullshit routes. Yeah, that boss is cool. I thought that one would be the terrifying boss. But even on overmode, that shit has so many cool things you do. Yeah, last stage, like, you don't even need to route the first part of last stage. Thanks. I'm so tired of seeing this ad. The only hard part, because there's one section on the dolls, and the way this is routed, you have just enough. You have a bomb. Like, you bomb or resource out all the mid-bosses that you run into. You don't have to dodge them at all. Yeah, it's like... Dude, I can't even... I have so much PTSD from trying the overmode. The overmode route on this, every motherfucker gets here with, like, max lives. Or, like, -1 because you don't want to fight Shinsaseri. And then they fucking eat 3 lives on this, including using bombs and everything. On the overmode route, fucking psycho. If you play, not Asagi, or not... Who's the third? Tateha. If you play her, she makes it easy, but then the final boss is impossible. This shit's fucking, you just like, fuck it, we bomb. We bomb, it's dead, we resource it, you point blank, so you're back to full meter. We resourced it out, and then you point blank it because it's perfect time to do so. Uh-oh, we got the final boss. This is the second pattern of the entire run that you have to dodge. And it's... you have a bomb for it. So... yeah, I think Tateha would be slightly better. But Tateha cannot do the last pattern. I don't think it's humanly possible. Like, I literally think that it might not be possible. Because you have to survive it for, like, maybe, like, 5 minutes or something. And it's, like, not... Let me find the overmode. Fucking crazy. Asagi shreds the bosses, like, an extra dodge or 2 faster than Tateha. But Tateha makes all the stages brain dead. So if you get better at the bosses, Tateha's good, all the way up until you reach the final boss. And the final boss is fucked in 2 ways with... And, like, Asagi fucking sucks ass during the stages. Because your focus is ungodly slow. It's ungodly slow in the normal game, but you're dealing with the... Let me find the overmode real quick, I got it. So, like, you have to do it with the Asagi. But the stages are harder. Last stage is really fucking hard on her. And the doll section's crazy. So it's like, oh, screw it. I'll just do Tateha. In fact, there's an entire Japanese guide, 45 minutes long, of how to do it with her, of everything up till the last pattern. And then they say, LOL, you're not beating the last pattern. Boop. Okay, look at this shit. You don't even get to see all of it because this run, like, full bombs it. Look at this third pattern. This third pattern? Oh my fucking lord. Look at this. This is like... I tried for an hour to find a safe spot for the first pattern of this right here. Are you ready for it? You're not ready for it. Yeah, they just bomb it. Because this third and fourth one are fucked. And because of the random boss movement, you can't safe spot it. I've tried. I've gotten spots that work like 60% of the time. But if you get hit with bomb in overmode, you lose your entire bomb gauge, which is unacceptable in this mode because you need bomb gauge. And then this pattern looks super doable. You just get to the top of the screen like you would normally, but it curves. The top curves that are going on the sides will block you in, so you only have 40% of the room, and it's just not viable. Like, if you don't resource that fight, it's... God damn you. I do not think anybody has done it with Touhou. This is the only They have done it with normal overmode. There's a normal overmode run with Touhou, but Zeshkai overmode, I literally don't think it's doable. So here's the first problem with Touhou overmode. Let's get to the final boss. Not the final pattern of the final boss, but let's just look at this pattern here. Alright. So there's a safe spot up here. You have to do a dodge every now and then. I want you to see if you notice something about this boss. Can we hit it? We actually are hitting it. With like one sliver of the tiniest bit of the side edge of Touhou's shot. This goes for 5 minutes. This is a 5-minute long safe spot if you do not want to just bomb it to get it over with. I'll skip over 10. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Look at the bar! It's not even going down! I'm skipping like 5 seconds each time I click this. Ah! If you play Asagi, then your shot's home. This shit dies in like 2 seconds. So that's first problem with Touhou, but that's not a problem. That's just a problem for your sanity. Here's the real problem. It's the entire rest of this fucking fight. Yeah, it's... So like, I'll take... Oh, this part's really hard too. It's not bad in normal. It's kind of annoying sometimes you get clipped, but here it's just really... It's just slightly fast enough to sometimes get you. And then, like this, we can... It's fucking horrifying, but we can learn to do this. Like, Obnoxious is fine if it's doable, but what I ended up giving up entirely on this run, not just because Touhou is bad at this boss, but because every single ship type is dog shit at the final pattern. This pattern's actually really, really cool. Because once you get in the rhythm of it, you're dodging like for 2 shots and then sidestepping. So it's actually like really fun. And then you get walled by this. I can't believe they dodged that. The safe spot? You know, everybody does the safe spot before the final pattern. I'm really bad at setting it up in overmode. I feel like it's the same, but it's sketchy. You see this thing? I just can't get this consistent for some reason. I bet there's a way to set it up fine. But even here, I think they get bombed here. They do a little adjustment. I should like OCR what they're saying there. Maybe they say something on how you do it. But look at this final pattern. This is the one that I literally don't think is possible with Touhou. The reason is you see the green auras on these shots? On like these spheres or rings, whatever. So those actually block your shot entirely. Including with Asagi, but Asagi can almost get their shot through, enough to where they eventually get through. But Touhou, all of the shots get blocked. All of them get blocked. This shit takes, like... I think somebody was messing with it and posting in the Escaluda section of, like, trying to figure out this with Touhou. I think they did, like, way better than I ever imagined. But it's still, like... And know what's fucked up? Is every time you bomb, it's a cave final boss, they have the bomb shield. You have to make it through 4 of those rings and get engaged into the raining pattern before you do any damage. So you're not even getting like tick damage like you would on like a DFK final. Look how much damage we did with our... We actually went in with low resources because the whole game's fucking hard on this mode. But like, look at the damage. This is how much damage we... And could you even tell how much? We did like... Okay, we got a good amount at the start before here, but once this started, we got... like 3 pixels of damage by spending like 2 lives worth. So maybe if we went in with full lives, we could get another 6 pixels or something. Unbelievable. And then, so it's like, so you have to pick Asagi. But the problem with picking Asagi is, do I have it somewhere? Let me find it real quick. Asagi is also really fucking hard because it still blocks your shots. You can get a little bit of it. You can get just a tiny bit of it. I'll make this slightly quieter. Look at this run, though. This was the run that gaslit me into thinking it was possible. It's on the Shmups wiki. They have... There's like that one video for Hateha, and then the rest of them are all Asagi. And they all... I can't figure out how to dodge the final pattern. You need the guy who beat Imbachi. Like, that's not as hard as Imbachi, not by a long shot. But you need that kind of play. So here's what gaslit me into learning the run, because I'm like, if shit's hard, but you can survive with a bunch of resources, or if something's doable and learnable, then cool, I can do it eventually. I've seen 2 entire runs. Maybe 3. But one, I can't tell if it's a different run or not, because it's a different name. I think it's like... I think only 2. But this shit is... Okay, no, it's on Nico. Yeah, it's not uplifting, and one of them is in like a Super Play DVD. So I don't know the players that well, but I assume this is like a proper player. Okay, I'm almost there. It's by Knuckle. You gotta see this shit. This shit is unbelievable. So I thought that this game was possible because of this run. This motherfucker is responsible for me trying to learn the whole route, because you gotta look at this final pattern. It's on Nico, so it's gonna be a couple years before it'll load. Nico's like the only website that like crawls my entire computer. Like, I'm a bit worried if it's still streaming. Where is this the final? Yeah, this is the final. All right, here it is. Eventually. This dude went into the final pattern with no resources. You know the fuck thing about this? It's not the dodging, it's the fact that he's perfectly killing. He got his options perfectly to kill all the green auras. That's the actual killer of this fight, is the green auras around the bullets. So I saw this shit and was like, oh, there's probably some method to it. And then I learned the whole run, and then I'm like, nope, I can't figure it out. I've literally gone in with like task mode, making it like 25% speed, and trying to replicate the movements he did, and I can't do it in 25% speed. And then I looked at the description down here, and it's got something that's like, I don't know. He's like, oh, I'm surprised it worked. Got gaslit by him no missing the final pattern. So I was like, this is doable. It is not doable. Same thing happened with SDOJ. I made the mistake of watching an Asagami route, and he's very good at SDOJ. He's got 9 trillion Hibachi kills. So I looked at his routes, and it was like, oh, he killed Hibachi with 2 lives remaining. That means that I can fuck up enough. I can fuck up twice and still have enough resources to theoretically kill Hibachi. And then I learned that he can actually dodge the first pattern of Hibachi. I've dodged it twice, total. It does. And the route is good. But like, the dodging part where it matters, the final fucking Hibachi, if somebody did make like a 5-minute guide on how to dodge in Japanese, the first attack of the final, maybe if I studied that a lot harder, it would make that easier, but good Christ. I still have only killed Hibachi once. Before I did the run at Bath's event, I could very consistently, with no matter if I went into Hibachi with max lives or like minimum lives, very consistently get Hibachi to like 5% of the final pattern. I'm like, I still have only gotten 1 kill and run. I'm like, I give up. Fuck it, we did it. I'm out of here. I'm like, screw it. I'm learning like Dodonpachi now. The Hibachi on that one is so much cleaner. Yeah, sometimes you get the RNG and it's cool, you got all the room, and sometimes she just decides to move on the direction you're at, and it's just like a crapshoot on if you dodge the first little bit. I'm like, I looked at like DOJ and DDP because I didn't think of myself as the player. Yeah, that's why I'm like, we got the 1 kill. That's all I get. I'm like, I'm out. I'm good. I'm not a score player. I'm good with my 1 and done. But that gave me the confidence because I'm like, I look at DOJ Hibachi and DDP Hibachi, and those don't look anywhere near as terrifying. DDP, I a little bit worry about because it kind of is a resource check. But most of the patterns, you can save bombs by dodging good. And like, there's a lot of runs where people get to the final pattern with like not that many bombs and still clear. Some runs where they get to the final pattern with a lot of resources and have to blow them all and still clear. So I'm like, I think DDP might... I've been messing with that a lot. I keep getting distracted by things though, so it's going slowly. But like... And then, I keep toying with... I don't know. I keep saying all these runs I want to do, but I gotta actually do them. We're just gonna get Escalada 2 done. Whenever I got that route solid, we'll try killing Shinsaseri. We'll try to do that on stream, and then like... if I feel like I know enough, I'll try doing the video on how to do the God route. Yeah, that is the thing I think that makes it, by like watching runs, I think if you set up the final pattern where you point blank it at the start, it makes it so much more lenient. And from that point on, I look at the Asagami survival route. They die in like the first loop, and they die somewhere second loop, and they bomb a lot of safe places. And they get to like a Hibachi with a bunch of resources. And while they do a few like god dodges, it seems more doable than like Hibachi, SDOJ Hibachi, where you just either have to like have the god gene or like get really lucky. And then the other one I'm toying with, there's a god survival run for... I had the idea of going through all of the modes of a Muchi game. Being like, here's how you beat Futari Original. Now here's how you beat Maniac. Now here's how you beat God. Danpachi... Alright, let me pull this up. So, if you go on the Shmup Wiki, there's an unlisted video that Plasmo made. This is the God survival route for Danpachi. So they go into this with 1 death. You get varying levels of thicker suicide bullets if you have no miss the game. But if you die at the end, like on the last boss or whatever, or like just die anywhere here, you get, I think for the rest of the game, I could be wrong, these bullets. And this is the God route. This route is so goddamn good. It is really, really, really good. It just cleanly deals with everything. Because you're on type A and because you're fast, you have a shit ton of control of the suicide bullets. You seal tons and tons of stuff. And it's a no miss, which means if you follow the route, you theoretically can no miss the game, and now you have all those lives and bombs left of leeway. So like I'm trying to juggle which 2-all I want to do first between fucking Danmaku, DDP, and DOJ. I just keep doing all of them at once and then forgetting how to do all of them. I just gotta commit to one. But here's a nice thing about Danmaku is Hibachi's kind of... Hibachi's not really Hibachi. This one's Taisabachi. But you can no miss the TLB. That alone puts so much... You have so much room for error. I remember I was at Shmup Slam. I was watching... I think it was Juju Kenobi playing at Shmup Slam. And they got the Taisabachi with no lives remaining, I think. I could be misremembering. So I was like, man, I don't know what they're gonna do. And then they just fucking annihilated it. I'm like... But this alone makes me think that, like, this route is so goddamn good. It's unlisted. I think he has it up. I think it's okay for, like... You'll point this out, because it's still on Shmup Wiki. Or, it's on Shmup Wiki with link and everything on there. Plasmo has, like... Okay, look at... I really, really like Plasmo's routes. He's got a Pink Sweets no miss. This game is still 44 goddamn minutes with the no miss, but he like explains how to rank control for like... I've thought about this because usually when you play this game for survival, you're just doing the glitch that makes you invuln for the whole game, which is cool, but I want to play the whole game. Yeah, Juju Kenobi's DOJ tutorials were some of the first, and I think they also did DDP, were the first like shmup tutorial content I ever saw. Like, I saw those and I'm like, this is the gold mine right here. And it goes through it like hella slowly on everything you should do. Before I knew how to learn shmups, I ran into those. I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. Here's what we'll do. I'll probably show one more thing and then we'll cut it there. But here's something interesting I found. If you played, do you have much? What's it called? Third Battle Back raid. Where is it? So I'm really interested in back raid because there are two routes for this game. There are survival routes where you play it. It's kind of like Garaga or whatever for survival. It just plays like that. Or even like less intensive for survival. Or you go fucking crazy and you're bombing and dying more than you're not alive. You are iframed for the game more than you're not iframed for the game. It's absurd. But like you have to do one or the other. So it's like, I don't want to learn the world record routes for this. There is a really good video on that, like the Icarus special demos that has that. But I ran into this route, and I don't know if this is exactly what I think it is or not. But if this is what I think it is, this is a half scoring, half survival run. And it plummets the rank for the entire game. You do only some of the scoring sections that aren't that hard. And you, like, look at Vampire. This is the final boss. Everybody hates this fight. I say everybody, it's just hard and spooky. And every survival run I see that tries to, like, minimize how much score they're doing or whatever, or how much rank gain, Vampire is a fucking wall. Huge wall. And then I look at this, and they're doing, like, just a little bit of score. So, like, the huge runs of this game are, like, 120 mil. From, like, what I can remember off the top of my head. We're at 36 mil. So we've done, like, The survival runs I've seen, maybe they're like 8 mil, 13 mil. This one's 36 mil. But like, Vampire looks not bad. I heard Vampire has RNG though, so this could be like a lucky RNG run. But like, this looks not bad at all. And it's like this for the whole game. So Cloud, I keep looking at everybody's survival routes for Cloud stage. This is a stage 5. You got your Yagawa boss rush, and the boss rushes look terrifying. And this run, it looks fucking free as shit. It looks really, really free. But I'm under the impression that every time you hit, like, when you do the times 64 score bonuses, you're also massively chunking your rank. But, and like, I think somebody mentioned that if you score and then suicide, you basically are back to square one. Like, you basically didn't gain or lose or get a net positive life count. So that's why I'm a little confused on if this is doing exactly what I think it's doing. But I think this route plummets the rank for the whole game. I think the whole game is plummeted, and you only have to do some of the easy score sections. And I say easy score section because a huge reason that people like are put off this game is because you can start the game with extremely low rank if you do the very first boss in a very specific way. It is very hard. It is really, really hard to score the first boss to a point where you do start the game with like super low rank and a bunch of lives, but it's really fucking hard. And then I look at this run that does a bunch of the scoring stuff to make it easier, and look at what we do. I don't know what this boss is called. What's their name? You have to kill this way and bomb it in a specific way where you time 64 it, and it gives you like shit tons of mil. Look at what we do. Oh, it's dead. Phase 2? So the whole game is rank plummeted, and we don't have to do the really fucking hard reset point here. I am like, I need to just jump into this route and see if it's exactly what I think it is. Because if it's what I think it is, then I think this might be the best survival route. The best survival route is not to play for survival, it's to score specific sections. It's like, where's the boat stage? Boat stage has a couple or something. They even point out here, they got the funny little clip art for like exactly which enemies you're trying to score. So you would just play the game like survival normally. And then sections like this, where it's like, okay, now we're just gonna do a little bit of score here. And it doesn't seem that intense of execution. So here we're just waiting till... And then we just die. You come in, we'll bomb last second so the counter's still going. So this shit is so fucking cool because you get to engage with the psycho scoring system at some points, but you're not like heavy execution always doing it. I think this route might be like one of the coolest routes I've seen. Yeah, it's... Yeah, there's nowhere near the stuff people have put into like there's no like giant ass Icarus form thread like Garaga or like Batrider. There's the scoring stuff for on Icarus is the special demos. But like aside from that, I just see people doing survival runs of just kind of playing it normally and then every once in a while suiciding. But I feel like this route might be the GOAT. So eventually at some point I'm gonna give it a try. And if it is exactly what I'm thinking it is, I'm like, I must share. This shit is so cool. Here's the other thing that's so cool, and then I'll hop out of here. Gun Vein. I've been wanting to play this game. Whose run is it? Where is... It's a 10 mil run. So I've been trying to find a survival run, but I haven't found yet until now. Here it is. A constructed survival route for Gun Vein on Expert. I've seen people kind of playing and like adapting as it goes, and I think that's what you're supposed to do. Like a Boghog, I get the idea from reading the Patreon posts, that they're very super into like the adaptation aspect of these. You don't want just like, oh, you know what to do, you win type of thing. So this game, most of the routes I see are not like they're very adapting based, which I need like something. I've been looking for something really strict. And this route here is really high scoring, I think. I think this is like in the really high scores. But it's fucking super good routed. It's fucking really, really good routed. It is really, really good. I want to learn Gunbane so bad after watching this replay. I think like Lord Alec, the GOAT, with this run. I think Jamers has some of the same strats, but I think Alec has a lot more like I haven't seen very much risk on here. So like, where's some cool shit? So like they'll set up in a way like you'll milk this for like get yourself enough bombs, and every hard section, this is what all the hard sections look like. It's all routed, so you have perfect resources. So here we're just waiting. Hot bomb. Because of that last section, we're routed to just perfectly fine before anything gets dangerous. And this ship is so fucking cool, by the way. The like the pink sweets like bomba thing. I forget what's called, the rose cracker. And it's like we didn't have to do any crazy dodging, and it's hard to dodge on Type C because it's really fast. It's kind of hard to micro. They're actually playing with the analog sticks, so you can like go fast and slow, which is pretty cool. So sections like that, you get a shit ton of score. They're routed to be easier. I'm mostly interested in how they handle the stages. And I'm just impressed with all the stage routing. There's nothing like commit or die type thing. There's a few things. That stuff's like easy enough. Any part that you do have to dodge. Yeah, so in this game, whenever you bomb, you get the pop-up, you get huge iframes. The other section of iframes you get is, let's see when one pops up. Every so many bombs, I think, instead of a regular bomb fragment they're dropping. Let's see. I'm not exactly sure. I think the ready up here, he mentions in the tutorial what the ready does. I think that's when you get it, but whenever you pick up a orange bomb fragment, you get iframes. It's really good. Gunvane's really fun. I'd recommend it. It's like all of the good ideas from everything. It's like, it feels like all the good ideas from the cave stuff, with all of the good ideas from Yugawa, with all the good ideas from shit like Crimson Clover Rayforce, with all the good, it's mostly like I'd say Yugawa focused, honestly. It's got all the good ideas from, it feels kind of like, both thematically and kind of bullet patterning, kind of like Danmaku Unlimited. I would try it too. I've just had it in my Steam library for a while. And I'm like, I'll learn this eventually. And then I just sat down to just say, fuck it, we're playing this, and it's so fucking fun. The Rose Cracker, I find, is really fun. It's kind of weird at first, because you don't just hold nothing and then hit shot and it goes. You're like holding onto it and then letting go. It's kind of like a negative edge thing. But it's tight, and if you charge it long enough, it shoots straight up. Like this route on the bosses, it does that in a lot of places. Wait for full charge. But the bomb on the ship is so goddamn satisfying. Like, I more prefer the bombs that are like one huge thing. But like, the bombs just goes and just everything's fucking dead. I don't know, this game is so goddamn good. And this route, even though it's like fucking amazing score, it's so well suited for survival. Yeah, do you know, I know everybody picks Type C. I hear bad things about Type B. Do you know how Type A is? I say every time I see somebody pick Type B, somebody's in there like, yo dog, you gotta play Type C. That's where all the juice is. The bomb is so good. It's like so sick. Like, I didn't think I would like just lots of shit going, but all good survival. I guess, yeah, I did see, like, Type A, who does, like, I think it does a lot of damage. Yes, here's what we want to see. Yes. My only thing that probably retroactively works if you have an expert on C. Do you have a replay on C? I'll steal all your tech. Yeah, it's kind of like the new Alesta game. With the characters, they remind me of that a lot. Also, the music's really banging. This stage 1 theme is, like, really goddamn good. Is that what it is? You get more iframes on Type C? If that's the case, fuck it. I'm Type C forever. I guess that makes sense because your ship's so fast that you can't really micro. I gotcha. I know, the music's really good. And the art makes me nostalgic for Brood War. Just the way these are, it kind of looks like Brood War tiles, which I appreciate. Yeah, this one, they say here that, like, they yoink some stuff from Jamers. I think this is, like, derivative of Jamers, but safer, I think. I'd need to compare them. I haven't, like, compared them side by side. But yeah, Jamers does a lot of, like, just letting a bunch of enemies live while he herds them all to live, and then just boop! Just bomb, get everything. I don't know, that might be something I mess with a bunch. Yeah. That's why I'm like, for the longest time, I thought I, like, couldn't find a perfect survival run of this game, because they really, really incentivize you to engage with the scoring. But, like, seeing a route like this, that's, like, really structured and safe for, like, the whole game, got me interested. That's my favorite shit. I just need something, like, really structured and feels crafted. Like, engineered for consistency is my favorite shit. Which is funny because I know everybody plays shmups for a different reason. I know some people need the, like, adrenaline or the big dodging. I'm a bitch. I just want to memorize the route. I just really like routing and then just watching as the dance happens. But that's... I do like... I've been like looking for a lot of pure survival runs. But like, it is fun when you run into like something that engages with all the systems. It doesn't just ignore it. Like if you play like Great Maho, you do not engage with the items at all. You like get boots and maybe like a damage up, and then you just do not engage with the game at all. At least on birthday. Yeah, I find if like the route ever doesn't work or you're not perfect at the route, I always fucking explode. Running into that every time we do the Psycheo games. That's why I gave up on scoring. Because scoring's like an endless pit. Where it's like, oh yeah, we beat the run. We even no-missed. Could have been better score though. Gotta redo it. That shit drives me crazy because I'm like... Because I want to learn a ton of games instead of just hard commit to one. If you hard commit to one, then it's like... It's tight. It's like you see visual improvements, you get better and better and better and better at the one route. That's how I bet like Ketsui Ura players feel. Or like, you see like Aquas grinding like Pink Sweets forever. And just still getting like better and better and better and better. I'm not very good at grinding. I want to just beat a game and move on. Part of the reason why I started doing the YouTube videos and stuff is because the problem I ran into is I would take a long time to learn the survival route. Get the clear really fast because I over-prepare. And then it's like, okay, now I'm done and I move on and I only got to play the game like once. That happened with V5. I grinded V5 routing so hard that once I just did one run and that was it. Same thing happened with Ray Force. I got like Ray Force in 2 clears. So doing the videos makes it more like, makes it so I personally can interact more with the game. I think the goal for score is to not try to do the best stuff. It's to try to find the route that's cool and then try to measure up to that. I tried to do Escaluda, like before I had a lot of clears. This was when like my clear count was like 5. I cleared like 1 cave game, and then I went to try world record routing of Escaluda 2 scoring. Good Christ, I never made it past stage 3, and I've grinded that a lot. The world record route is not for sane individuals. Like the above 1 billion, that shit is so tight on like resources. It's fucking crazy. The amount that you have to balance your gold and gems perfectly so one doesn't have the wrong ratio over the other drove me up the wall. I couldn't do it. I was losing my mind. But if you learn like a 500k route, then it's still hard. You're doing scoring. You still got to do really good. But it's not like ungodly hard. That's what I think the move is. I think the move is to compare the score with yourself. Yeah, it is turbo fucking precise. Like, everybody's like, that looks terrifying. There's so many bullets that are spawning bullets. That shit is easy. The actual hard shit is timing your kills in Zeshikai so that your resources aren't fucked. It's like you did this whole section perfect, but you like, you did it too slow, so now your gems are running bad, and now you gotta like fix it. And that game, if you fuck up the, you like exit Zeshikai, enter Kakusei, killing like get some gems, kill an enemy, and then all the Zeshikai bullets go away. If you guys don't know, Maris is Escaluda 2 God. Yeah, that's the move. Just start with score and then measure yourself to that. That's what's kind of nice with these being single player. Yeah, dude, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to learn Yoza's route. Don't do that unless, like, you want to be, like, that's the game that you play. You're like, nah, dude, I saw you live play, purposely miss the extend after revealing it, and then go to run the rest of the time also. That shit was tight. When is there gonna be another shmup slam? I wanna convince the... Oh, what have I done? I hit a hotkey. I think I full screened. Yeah, I like yours, and that one, I think sticking to one is probably like more rewarding in the end. Yo, what up, Kirby? All right, I have some bad news for you. We kind of did everything. Here's the recap. We beat every single mode blind into fucking the new Touhou game in Festival 3. We beat every single mode blind first try except the ultimate extreme fight. And we beat that on the second try. So this one's pretty easy. I think this is a great one for people who like aren't super on Touhou. But what they're doing is they're making an ultra mode eventually, which will probably be really good because the extra ultimate fight was good. And the game's fucking incredible. It's like the best, one of the best visually looking shmups, period. Holy shit, this game is so goddamn cool. It just needs a really, really fucking hard mode now. Yeah, that's a thing too. I run into that in fighting games where like, if you just play Street Fighter, then you try to pick up your first anime fighter, 3D fighter, you don't know what the fuck you're doing for forever. Oh yeah, dude, I saw 4. I need to look at that again. I've only casually played, thanks for congrats. I only casually played, Unlimited 4. I mean, Unlimited 1 and 2, when those like first came out. I need to look back at 4. Let's pull up a trailer, because I don't remember too much. Alright, here's what you guys want to see. What's that game called? Alright, Danmaku Unlimited 4. I've never played 3. I was still a normal Touhou player who didn't know how to learn. Oh, they changed the art style a lot. I actually played this game when I was like 7 years old, so I kind of want to play that even though it looks Euro. Alright, let's look at Danmaku. Limited 4. Yeah, this is why I was saying the gun vein like bullets remind me a lot of these games. They have it automated. I think I have 1 and 2. And I just played these like turbo casually like forever ago. Dude, nice. Touhou 6, those are pretty cool on deck. I think the deck 16x10 works good for Touhou on there. I'm like, I've put a couple of them on a deck to see how it would go. And they work pretty well on there. I wonder how well these games go, because I know like when I was not a shmup player, I would pick these up because they looked crazy. But if we might learn 8. At some point, I want to do 8, Touhou 8 on normal, and just show how you clear Touhou with that. And learn the lunatic route. Asagami's got a good lunatic run. He's got a good run of everything. Alright. Let's look at one last thing, and then I'll get out of here for real, for real. Getting distracted. Kiwi's got a really good Mushi Maniac. I'm hoping that one. There's gotta be like Touhou guide. We're gonna get like guide to Touhou like ooh, okay, that would work. I'll have to look and see what like guides there are for like teaching beginners, because the only reference I had is I remembered there was a guy who used to do Let's Plays of Touhou, and he'd do normal and then he'd do lunatic. That was my only, as a beginner, going in with like a beginner perspective. Maybe there's like a, I don't know, maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe I'll just make one walking through, because I don't think. Because I like talked to so many people who'd be like, oh man, I love those games. I'm not good enough for them though. When the reality is just once you know how to learn them, then you're set. Yeah, that's what I think too. I think Touhou is the best teacher. Like if somebody says, even if they're like, I'm new and I like Cave, what should I do? I'd be like, pick Touhou 8 or something. Or there's a bunch of good ones to start, just because the curve is so good. They are so, and you can even adjust your lives too, and because of the continues. Like you can easily be a casual Touhou player and have a really good time. I'm like, you can't be a casual SDOJ player. Like, that doesn't exist. Unless, I guess novice modes exist. I know there's a lot of people who, like, are going through the novice modes as they're, like, learning their journey. So I think that's really cool that they started doing those. Yeah, that's my exact impression. I got into Cave specifically because I liked the stages more. I'm like, holy shit, the tanks are coming out of the hangar instead of just ferry come from right. But the Touhou bullet patterns are unmatched. And they Touhou games have like, they have power loss, but like, I swear to God, every fucking shmup has just god awful power loss. Every single one of them. Yeah, the stages are just to get you through them. That's why this game, fucking masterpiece. Let me just show for anybody who didn't see during the game. Like, let me just show like stage 5 or some shit real quick. Is there just like practice stage? I'll just pick Rain. Let's do Sane actually. Why? Why can't I? I beat Lunatic. Why can't I practice Lunatic? Yeah, power loss is my... So everybody talks about checkpoints as like the killer of motivation in a game. Can we really not practice Lunatic? We beat it. Maybe I have to restart or something. Oh no, it's per character. Okay, okay. Yeah, dude, they need this for everything. Why is there no... Here's what Touhou fucks up. Touhou needs save states for stages and non-spell cards. And every other game needs spell card practice. Let me just show... You just gotta see, like... Even at least this lets you, like, start midway through. I guess we have to play Moku. Like, look at the stages in this game are so... So, like, this is typical Touhou from right now. But, like, already visually, fucking incredible looking. Audibly fucking incredible looking. Visibility is shockingly good. My only issue in this game is it's hard to tell when you got hit or not. I'm also playing blind, so I'm not used to it. So that could be not a problem when you know what sound is what. So, like, this is fairly normal so far, except for, like, a really cool-ass background. But, like, look, now we got grounded enemies coming from places. Which is, like, huge for me. I need the enemies to interact with the environment for the stages to be interesting to me. Like, you see them running around and everything. It's fucking cool as shit. Oh! This game loves the fucking lasers. I thought I wouldn't like the orchestral style music, but it's just really fucking good. And then look how this changes. We get the, like... All of a sudden we're fighting, they got fucking space tech. We're dodging fucking pixels. And like, so we already got the cool ground shit, and now we have proper... Is this the one with the mid-boss big mech? I don't know. Now this game has so much charm. The fucking bunnies with the spacesuits and everything. I'm gonna eat up Ultra whenever that drops. If I don't do... if I don't do Lunatic and try to, like, no miss or anything... So it's like, to me, all Touhou needed was just, like, background shit. Shit that's not the fairies. Give me, like, some extra flavor with the background. Like, these aren't, like, you're not getting, like, cave-style buildings or blowing up on this stage. But the theming's changing and the, like, enemy variety visually is a big deal for me for making the stages look interesting. And now throw all that out of the water that I just said. Now we have fucking an actual navigation one. Ah. The trains have saved me somehow every time we've done a run of this stage. I'm like, I can't believe how cool the stages are in this game. Like, Touhou 20, the stages are pretty good. Like, for Touhou, but like... Okay, this one does have... And look, you got the fucking Robo mid-boss. Well, this let us practice all the way to the boss. Although, I don't see why this shit was so easy. Like, look, nothing can hit you. There's a lot of stuff happening, but there's no bullets that, like, threaten you. I guess you just pick a side and a move on that one. I'm excited to look at the no-miss runs of this game and see what people do. Yeah, it's so... Even if we didn't get anything, it's so good. I need to try Blue Devil. That one's good. By the way, every time there's like a Vuelix cab at some event, like just some event, they're always running like one of the random Touhou games on. Like one of the random Touhou fan games on them. I was at like a fighting game bracket at Idaho. They're doing some like anime convention and we just raided it for the fighting games. And they had a little arcade section and I tried so hard to jump on the Touhou cab the whole time. Alright, let's see how long we last, cause I gotta dip out in a sec. Let's see how long we last until we get touched. It's probably gonna be right here. I think the move here was you're supposed to go one side and then... God, this game is so cool. Ah! Okay, we got... You did full spell of extra ultimate? Yo, let me just look at that right now. Wait, was I blocking the screen the entire time, or was this minimized? You have... What's this game called again? I'm like, forgot what it's called. My monitor's like 800 years that way, that's why I can't see. I like your thumbnails. I think your thumbnails are a huge deal when it comes to like Is it this one? Yeah. I got this. Not there. I need to be in OBS. By the way, you putting like putting stuff like here whenever this shit is awesome, by the way, because there's so little resources on stuff. Whenever people put stuff like that down there, it's awesome. Man, this pattern is so goddamn cool. Can you even see the top? You can't. Yeah, I think Resource Rebalance and Lunatic is pretty good. And then it's like if Lunatic is not hard enough, then the Ultra mode they'll do will be sweet. That'll bury the... Holy shit. That shit is so tight. A Hyper does invalidate it? That's good, because like it'd be annoying having like Hyper Pop get activated and then you get screwed. This one I liked a lot. Did you manage to do the one where you get teleported to the top of the screen? You want to pop those a ton? That's sick. But yeah, whenever I look for runs, whenever somebody posts like huge amount of info and description, it's fucking godsend. I like your thumbnails. Man, I wonder how long this took. This shit looks so good. But that's the perfect place for it, because random people like me will just stumble into it, and it shit's mad helpful. Alright. Alright, here's the last thing before I go. I'm gonna show off my game again. I'm not a game dev, and I'm not a good programmer. So this shit looking like a video game has made me so happy. This is the one I'm working on, the like beat 'em up thing. Oh, there's a... I need to adjust text and shit. This is in Game Maker. Because Game Maker's lenient. You can do stupid shit and it won't annihilate you. Man. Hopefully that'll become a real thing eventually. Game Maker's not bad for 2D. Although I think if you were like a game dev, I think you really should be on Godot or I was gonna say Udemy. What's the other one? I forgot. I can't ever remember names of things that I'm trying to remember. I just remember everything around it, but not that thing. Literally can't remember it. Yeah, there's like Pizza Tower was in there. Although there's a huge limitation with Game Maker in that getting above 60 FPS, yeah, Hyper Light Drifter, getting above 60 frames, so if you have like a 144Hz monitor or higher, or just like that, you have to do some really fucked things to make it naturally work in Game Maker. I haven't played it. I need to. It looks like the fun parts of Sonic or something. Need to try that. But Game Maker has this thing where it's completely fucked if you want to support higher refresh rate. But I did find these people, I don't remember what it's called. They made a thing that fakes it. They made like I don't know if it's a plugin or something, that it'll run the game at the higher frame rate, which would make the game so it's not taking, it's still running like 60 FPS code. So even if the game's running 120, the inputs are at 60, which means every other frame you're dropping an input, which is fucked up. But this one like interpolates it or something and makes it so your inputs get carried there. I actually need to mess with that before I make any more to make sure it's compatible. Otherwise, I'm stuck in 60 FPS for mine. Yeah, and it's not just the logic, it's like the input logic too, which is the real problem. You'd like, if you don't have like an input buffer especially, like I haven't put one in because my one I had fucked everything. You just like every other press you have would die and not work. But you interpolate it and it's fine. But that's why I haven't made a video in a minute, because I've fucking got sucked into making that little demo thing that hopefully will turn into something cool. But otherwise, I'm gonna learn Galuda too. I have the whole thing routed and I've messed with it a bunch, but I want to get to a point where I can do Anomus, and it would just mean I just have to do the route. Which sounds crazy, but with that route we were showing earlier, it's fucking unbelievably easy. Like, I'm shocked. I think it will be easier to no-miss with Shin Saseri, Escaluda 2, than no-miss Escaluda 1. I could be eating my words, though, because what's going to actually happen is we're going to get to Shin Saseri every time. Fuck up the first pattern and reset and do that over and over again. I guarantee you that's what's going to happen. But so, maybe in a few days or something, once I feel more comfy with that, I'll probably stream that. And then, if we do get a clear, that's probably when I do the video. And then after that, the plan is we just shuck out a poll of like maybe like 6 cave games where I haven't messed with the route for. And we'll try to learn all of that on stream, and maybe that'll be cool. Alright, cool. I'll end up doing that then. Thanks you guys for tuning in. This was kind of like spontaneous. Appreciate that a bunch. This has been super fun. Damn, we're going 4 hours. I was like, we'll probably do like normal and then maybe one run of Lunatic and see what happens. I was not expecting to 100% the game. Nah, you're the legend, dude. Thanks for popping in. I thank you guys. Good luck on all your runs you're doing.